Hey everybody, welcome back to ADDnD. ADDnD. Glad to have you here. I'm glad to have everybody here. Thank you, Sister Listen for making this possible. Thank you for our players to show up, and thank you for me for not being sick last week or this week. Echinacea. All right. So last week we found our characters in Knightsbridge being lorded and ladied upon one night.
Whoa!
And we also did a lot of cool things. They met the King Leopold. They freed a slave girl named Calliope that was doing tattoos of mystical nature on Vazra, which, you know, kind of fits Megan because Megan's like tatted up.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not at all.
It's not like when you search Skyrim tattoo.
Like Vazra's becoming Megan.
That's way cooler than I'll ever be.
But yeah, you know, a lot of Manasy people, a lot of, you know, kind of not courtly behavior, a lot of like internal strife between Bard and Barbarian over some Sealy stones. A lot of shenanigans in the garden and in the halls with, like, you know, skulking that wasn't successful. A lot of disdain over books that you've already previously read to, you know.
Hey.
So our group basically was putting the King Leopold and his people kind of to shame with their, you know, wonderful, awesome quirks. So we find them back in their rooms at the castle of King Leopold in Knightsbridge, and that's where you all are, and that's where we will begin.
Morning, or is it still night?
So it's morning. Let's say the night passed. It's morning the next day. For the most part, Lair and Kalika, Vazra, you guys just kind of hung out in Laren's room. And yours, I guess, because it was yours the night before. The rest of you guys probably just, like, you know.
I tranced in the garden again.
Yeah,
somewhere in a bush, there's a sleeping green elf.
Homer Simpson it up.
Gotcha. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Fabian probably looked at a wall.
What do you do anything different?
High strings.
What else would he do?
Nerithian probably slapped Harambe's hand like about 40,000 times as he was trying to grope him.
Fancy monkey.
But yeah, after finding out that Calliope was put in the White Tower where Vincent is and is now being protected from him and not at Idgafs anymore, that you used with your boon, you have been successful. You have freed a person that was not freed, possibly making a valuable ally and possibly making some scary enemies.
Add it to the
process.
list. It's whatever.
We have so many at this point. We got a shit list at this point. It's great.
Take a fucking number at this point. Like,
we want the renegades' heads. We also want the renegades' heads.
We're gonna have a leak of villains at the end of this. I swear to God.
Skeletor's at the sea. The renegades.
That gif of him punching the mirror is the best.
I know where he goes
my
in
God.
and then punches it.
I desperately need to watch He-Man. Yeah.
All right, so it is morning time. You guys have eaten. You were fed gloriously with awesome food provided by the palace. You were allowed to keep what? What's this look? What are you guys laughing at? I'm so nervous now. Never mind. I can't even watch it.
I ate most of the leaves off of the bush.
All right, so
Salad. Emphasis on the garden.
you all are together. Just finished food. What would you like to do? And where would you like to go? Now, remember, about a week from now, they're holding a party in Olar's Mill in your honor.
should probably be there for that.
I look up from polishing my shield and say, yeah, we should probably be there for that. I requested some polish and got some.
Okay, yeah.
I didn't mean to skip that. Okay.
Polish!
Yes,
Polish!
exactly. Yeah. I'm going to make all my stuff
Polish!
shiny.
Some guy comes up. Yeah.
I'm a knight now.
Which one of the several characters?
Right.
Yeah, I haven't thrown away my old one.
So you were also a courtly attending common. Came to meet with you and brought the laws of the land and went over them as your nightly duty is to protect the realm. King Leopold wanted to make sure that you knew of the laws of the land. So fairly common sense. If you have a lot of rights that a lot of people, actually all of you have rights as lord and ladies over the land that you were granted. You were granted the land, the massive land of Olard's Mill.
We could technically defend.
Common sense.
It's so good when your
think
character's
stealing
pun
is
comes up. Anyway,
Yeah, fuck doing things by the law.
what are my rights?
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
So you have
Would you read me my knightly rights?
basically you're a field magistrate. So you are allowed to dictate justice when the king or another magistrate is not present.
Do I speak with the voice of the king?
You can yes, terrifyingly yes.
Hello.
Oh, my various gods.
Oh, hello, guys.
I speak with the voice of the king.
I speak for the king, for the king is not here.
Hey. All right, since he's
King
coming.
Leopold somewhere. His necklace just keeps turning. What the?
Yeah. Anyway,
Leopold did not think this idea through.
Clearly not.
doesn't know who we are.
He
Anyway.
didn't do his research like apparently everyone else who has fought us has.
Alright.
Even then they didn't.
All right. So,
Try to put an elf to sleep.
all right, what was Fabian wanting to do? What's he doing? Just hanging out,
Yeah, that's all he's doing.
eating some pavarotti, which they had.
Whoa! Yeah, they did. Holy crap, you're right.
They
Yeah,
know.
no, he's having a great time.
They've made equally other horrendous foods that somehow you love.
No, he doesn't like any of those. Just Pavarotti.
Okay.
Specifically that.
Well, there's a lot of
Like they give him rotten cauliflower, and he's like, "What the fuck?"
They
is
brought him.
this?
They brought him some kale. Like they brought him some like steamed kale, and he turned his nose up to it like a cat.
Knocks it off windowsill.
Fucking dare you.
This isn't like Mama made it. Chew it up and spit it in my mouth.
He never said he was a fucking sadist.
what they don't know is that somebody just what you don't know is that somebody glamored just a pile of compost. It tastes exactly the same.
Oh, it's all right.
Oh my god.
No
But
issues.
the rest of you have been very inundated now with the smell of what pavarotti is, so you can recognize it in a pinch.
It could be assumed the Laren probably just prestidigitation's a smell.
Absolutely. Fuck no. I ain't dealing with that
He
shit.
has a
Not my
macro
noble
for it.
fucking blood here.
It's like as soon as Pavarotti equals 1,
Yes.
prestidigitation equals 1.
So as you all are sitting there, a knock is heard at the door.
I'll answer.
As you answer, there is a guard. It actually is not one of the guards of the not one of the guards of the palace. It's actually one of the prison guards, and he has a rolled up note, and he goes, "This is for Lady Vazra."
Excellent, that is myself.
Lady Vazra, that's adorable.
Queen of the Shadows.
Walks away.
Who needs a lady when we have a queen on our side?
Right, what even is this lordship to me? Clearly, I'm above such things.
Can a queen become a lady of a different kingdom?
Is there a rule against it?
I don't think so.
Royalty
I think
seems
it's fine.
to it begets royalty typically, like exiled lords and princes and things.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So the letter has been signed by Deborah Augustine, and it says that you are permitted to go visit Zorithian at your leisure, and to go to the front desk, and they will allow you to go to the lower, more secure levels of the prison in order to meet him. You only have one visit that you're allowed at this point in time.
Okay.
One
Any-
phone call.
But I'm a lord.
Yeah, and it's for an hour segment whenever you choose. So no more time, just 1 hour.
Okay.
I had a sword to pick up.
Before you go, do you have a minute, or would you prefer to be on your way?
I kind of want to be out of here right now.
Just as well done.
We could walk and talk.
I was planning on showing you something, but it's fine, it can wait. I could use
Alright.
the company going into town anyway.
Alright.
Okay, so the two of you will head out then. You're going back to Idgaf's, and you are going with him to Idgaf's?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, Calliope's not there for your last session. It'll be about 2 hours to finish up the tattoo. She is at Vincent,
Yes.
and Vincent has missived you that you are more than welcome to come, bring Nerithian to finish up the chapters.
I need to see
I thought he already
anyway
finished the
about-
book.
He finished up the
notes.
majority of it.
The preamble.
He finished the
Finished Act 1
Volume
of 7
one.
parts.
There's,
draft.
there's so much to learn about the series.
Yeah.
I need to talk to him about a page anyway. So.
Okay. So You two are heading out. How about the rest of you? What would Common like to do?
I see Laren and Vazra go, and I think Laren kind of needs some space. And yeah, so that's all fine. I'm mostly gonna hang out in the room until until things happen.
Okay. Gotcha.
It be like that some days.
How about Nerithian? So you just hanging out too?
Yeah, probably generally around the garden, just
Okay.
sort of hanging out with Raytheely and Harambe.
On
Yeah.
top of trees.
Harambe loves this place. He has ruined so many hedges. Like, it's just crazy.
Some of them are also ruined by
He is
Common.
only just
No
begun.
difference.
He's only just begun.
Kalika, what does Kalika? What does she like to do?
I'm just gonna go off and walk around the town, see what I see. Just
Okay.
gonna go explore.
All right. How about Fabian?
Fabian's gonna hang out with Common and be like, "I need more booze."
Yeah, dude. There's some stuff.
no.
There's some stuff here in the... I switched to a different voice.
I hear booze and I turn around.
Good.
All right. So
You can always ask
Just
for
get drunk at the palace.
Hang out by the pool.
That's what Lord do.
You know what we could do?
That's a Lord life, y'all.
okay. So
We could invite some like noble ladies in here for like a party. No, I don't think noble ladies party. Do they party? I don't think I've really met many
they
noble ladies.
already-
all right.
Noble.
So I will
here.
start with you two since you have a more definite place, and I'll get to you next. So you, sir, make your way towards the gaps. Do you want to talk as you walk,
I don't like it anymore.
or do you want to wait till after? Because you guys have the stuff. I don't know when you want to.
For the most part, I'm acting like nothing happened. Everything that I say is more or less a minor, like, oh, hey, look at those people over there doing a thing. Cool.
Lovely weather.
Lovely weather. I'm trying to make awful small chat and pretending like nothing happened last night.
Okay, I'm going to ask your permission before I start. Can I clear the air for 5 minutes?
Right here, right now?
You know what? Let's go into the sewers. Easier.
Fair enough. What is up with you and taking me places randomly?
Just a quick sewer detour.
Just a quick
Just like walks into the
It
street.
has a sewer place.
Some
we
guy's
can
just
go
like,
into.
Yeah.
So you do
Alright.
see you do see some entrances to the sewers just straight down in various alleyways.
You guys are scared.
Yeah, you know what? Go for one of the hatches.
All right. So you go down
jump
one and tink, look down. Give me a perception check.
Really?
Yeah, really.
they're sewer gators.
Natural 20 adjusted 30.
Wow.
All right.
Jesus fuck.
I got a 10.
Okay. So this has been used recently.
By
You see like where some of the muck like at the bottom of it actually has been disturbed. Where it looks like something probably within the last hour or this is pretty recent because
Okay.
you know the way that it looks typically.
Gotta poke around and find something that hasn't been used.
Okay, yeah. You finally get to one, a few streets down, and you open it up and hop down into the sewers.
keep hopping.
So you guys are down into the sewers now. You kind of don't know where you are in the sewers,
That's
but it looks the same. It just has that one long stretch of poo water, and then the rock ledge with another rock ledge, and then the ladder that goes up.
Lady Vazra and Lord Laren chilling in the sewer.
As is appropriate. Is there anyone around, or does it look
No,
clear?
no one around here.
What a better place for 2 piles of shit.
Oh.
I'm hurt.
I hurt myself there.
What's going on?
Are you okay?
No, I've not been okay for 16 years. That's Laren, not Brendan.
Right.
Brendan's been hurting for 20.
Perfect.
Oh.
We'll see you next time.
That's what happens when I don't go to my therapist for like 4 weeks straight.
You good, my dude?
Not just fucking around.
All right. So you're in the sewers, and you
So,
have
anyways,
no therapist. Just talk.
This is your time to talk, Brendan.
Just a wayward knowledge cleric. That's as close as we're getting to a therapist.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, no, that's pretty accurate though. You have things that you can suggest.
Suggest.
Yeah.
Suggestion.
Yeah. Prescribe some
Like
medication that Dr.
sewer.
Vazra.
Cure wounds.
This is a work on. I feel like it should
Greater
work on psychic
restoration.
damage.
Okay.
All right,
Sorry,
guys.
let's quit fucking around.
We're good.
Shut the fuck up.
Meanwhile, the castle commons and Fabian are already blasted.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, am I?
Sure.
Fabian just needs to
Definitely.
get a hangover once to realize how shit it
I
is.
am cutting off the lesser restoration.
Okay.
So, I wish that I could say something that would fix literally anything about this situation. I'm gonna start taking off belts. I'm gonna peel off the breastplate. And even as she does that, you can see it sort of poking out around her collarbone, this gross black blob. No one's around?
I'm
No
going
one's
to try to
around.
cure wounds.
Okay.
No, like, not even a joke. I'm going to try to cure
Yeah.
wounds.
It won't.
Does not cure it. It's a nasty black scar.
I'm going to take off my shirt. And on her arms, you notice tattoos that seem to be sort of mirrored on each. They start at tentacles around her wrists and go into what looks like... It looks like architecture, but it's not... It never quite connects in a way that makes sense, and they're sort of ruined. And then it turns into something that looks a lot like pointed spires and grand archways. And then it turns into something a lot more angular and square and solid. And then it turns into almost like little mountains at the top.
Is it kind of Escher-esque, like MC Escher, the like illusionist, like Infinite or something?
No, actually, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, never mind.
It's like
but-
where the stairs go up, but then
Yeah.
they also go down.
But not
you know,
the
it's-
stairs
it's-
specifically.
Yeah,
Anyway.
Yeah, it's not like that. It's
That
more,
is what they use to describe
Right.
that kind of
And
Sort of,
architecture.
almost. Yeah. But, and her arms are small. If looking at them without sleeves on them, they're small to the point of, like, almost being unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
And then on her chest, going from right about her collarbone all the way down to past her navel, is this gross black scar that's coming out in almost like streaks across her ribs.
Mm-hmm.
I have carried this for a century now. And I wish I could tell you that scars stop hurting. But I can't, because it still burns. And I got this, not so unlike you, from the entity that killed my father. On the day that he died. Minutes before, I watched him be enveloped in this terrible blackness as he tried to protect me. Despite this scar being entirely my fault. And I don't like showing it, and I don't like talking about it. I hate secrets, but it's one that I like to keep. But I would have felt as though I was doing you an injustice if I kept it hidden after you showed me yours. And I know at least a little bit of the pain that you are feeling. And I wish I could tell you that I could pull you out of this fire. But I can't, because I'm burning in it too. I just wanted to tell you that you're not burning alone. I would give literally everything I have ever had if I could be held by my father again. But because of my mistakes, I can't. I'm going to do everything in my power to bring your mother back to you. Because if I can give someone that joy, then the scars are worth it. And I can handle the burning. And I don't need you to say anything. I just wanted to tell you that.
Laren is going to walk forward, not say anything, not crying, this time very self-assured, and he's going to just kind of grab her by the back, put her head against his chest, and just kind of hold her there and hug. Not say anything for maybe a minute or two. And then let her go and hand her belts to put it back on.
As you're doing that, you see a very similar smile to the one her father had. A very forced, shaky smile. As she starts putting her clothes back on.
That, as we're like, as she's done, I'm not gonna look at her at all while she's putting the clothes back on. That does help. And I'm sorry that you feel that it's impossible to get him back. I wish I didn't feel this pain, but I'm sorry to know that you feel much worse than I ever could.
Pain is pain. I will not say that mine is worse or less than yours.
At least I have the opportunity to get mine back. If what you're saying is right, I guess you don't.
Ignorance is a plague, and it's taken a long time to cure myself. But I like to think he would be proud of me, at the very least.
I'm sure he is so proud of you. We have a sword to go get, and you got a tattoo to finish.
You're right, yes, those things. Can we steal some belts off the way? You know,
Oh,
I would love to steal some
absolutely.
belts.
You know what? I'm feeling like I need some belts
You
now.
know, you need some belts. Yes,
Yeah.
let's get you some belts.
Yes.
And you guys are worrying about being day drunk.
You fucking degenerate!
So, as the two of you kind of brush off the
fuck, that
moment
didn't happen.
and go off to steal some belts, you make it back to Idgaf's. Do you follow along with him?
What?
To Idgaf's? Do
Yeah,
you-
yeah.
Okay, yeah. So when you make it to Idgaf's, Idgaf is not out on the floor that day.
Oh, I wonder why.
You see that he has more security in there than normal.
Uh-huh.
And you also see that the dwarf that was there earlier, like as soon as you come, he goes.
Sam?
He goes and grabs a sword.
Hey,
He
you wanna
starts
help me?
walking out to you.
That is
Where normally
Bardic
he's
inspiration.
where normally he's gone, just stayed behind and waited for you. He gets the sword and he goes, "I'll be back in a minute." And he starts walking towards you.
Oh, is this delivery service now?
Well,
I don't actually have the sheet for what it does. What it do?
it does the
Yeah, you
I'll
never
g-
give it to me either.
I'll give it to you. I wrote it down.
Yeah, but I never had like a physical thing, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'll write it down for
That's a lot of
you.
messages to go through.
But anyway, what it will do is cool stuff, and I'll tell you that in here in a second
Well,
when it applies.
It's gonna be hers
But
anyway.
What he
so-
says is, well, you all stirred up the hornet's nest a bit.
What did we do?
What that would do?
I don't know. Idgaf's mad, and he said that no one's supposed to come in and buy anything today. I haven't heard him say that in years.
Oh,
With how money obsessed he is, that's actually kind of crazy.
Well,
honestly.
apparently something was taken from him the other day. King himself came in like a parade.
Really?
it's terrifying.
Thieves among royalty.
Well, anyway, that's all I can do for you today. I hope you enjoy it. If you have any problems, you can message our customer service. He points to Lowell. Lowell's just jumping.
Thank you for calling.
I'm
Staring
going
at
to-
the wall,
I'm
like
gonna-
just jumping.
I'm gonna send. I'm gonna send him. You're doing a great job with my sending ring.
To Lowell.
Yeah.
He goes, is that my brain? He says back to you.
I'm not gonna play with that. That's a child.
This is your conscience.
Anyway, good luck to you
I
all.
was more neutral, maybe.
Good luck to you all.
Thank you. We'll probably need it.
So is she not going to be able to finish her tattoo today?
Oh, yes, right. No, I'm sorry. All commissions are done.
Really?
Yeah.
When will I be able to come back in and get it? Because, I mean, it was relatively close to being done.
Yeah, and pretty expensive, all things considered.
Right, I'm not about to, like, let 50.
Well, let me go ask Idgaff.
Please.
1 second. And he walks away. He goes back.
We gotta
He's gone for like 20 minutes, and then the next thing you hear is like just things being thrown in his forge, like. And he comes out and he goes, apparently your tattoo can be finished at the Mage Tower. The artist is there.
Ah.
Vincent's watching him.
Just as well, then I have friends in the Mage Tower.
Well, anyway, according to the king, all commissions that were done through Idgaff has been paid. There's no refunds. You finish up your tattoo audit there. Anyway, best of luck to you all.
Thanks for your help, but
I'm gonna go straighten up my forge.
sorry to hear that, bud. I'm gonna, as soon as we walk out, I'm just gonna kind of mage hand a high five.
I'll mage.
So a pink hand and a black hand. Alright. So you guys are done doing that at Idgas. Kalika, as you are strolling around, just randomly strolling randomly through the city.
Oh God.
I need a perception check.
Random.
You have been mugged.
And then 14?
Give me your money.
14?
14?
Okay.
I just had to stand in awe the entire time, like, fuck.
Alright, yeah. You know,
I'm so scared.
you just
I'm excited you got to use that line, though, but if you're standing this far,
just walking along. It's getting kind of tight, like a lot of crowd in here, like moving around. You feel some people kind of brush up to you and see you. Oh, sorry. Tabaxi's. Oh, sorry. They're brushing by you.
I'm gonna check to make sure my ring's there.
Okay. Yeah, your ring's there.
Cool. I'm gonna tuck it away somewhere. Like I'm gonna tuck it in my breastplate where people can't at all get it without me for sure knowing they're there.
Okay, got you.
Diving down. You know.
All right.
Some guy just walks.
You never know.
Never breaks.
Hey, Kalika, how are you doing today?
Never breaks. I
Don't mind me.
I'm not doing anything.
Mantis
Can I roll
discussion.
persuasion? Mage
My
hand.
titty ring.
Mage hand.
claw
I'll
machine.
take that. Yeah,
Back
just
off, like,
Anyway.
Yeah. So, and I mean, it's just a nice market day. A lot of cool stuff out being vended. Is there anything you would like to buy?
Do I find any interesting vendors?
Yeah, I mean, there's a familiar vendor that's kind of cool. Like all the other stuff's kind of mundane, but there's a guy that actually has like animals and stuff for sale.
What type of animals?
Well, so you see the small like little dragon creature kind of thing. Like it's really small, but it's in like this cage. You see like ferrets and stuff. You see like small dogs. You see some that are labeled war pups, and they like have like spiked collars around. But right now they're just nibbing at each other.
Do I know what the little dragon-looking thing is?
Give me a nature check.
15.
It's a pseudo dragon.
What's a pseudo dragon?
it's a tiny dragon.
They're like cat dragons.
They're also nice.
How
cat
much
dragon.
is this pseudo dragon?
Okay, so the price on the pseudo dragon
More than you
is
have, probably.
Probably.
2,500 gold.
I think that's more than we have in general.
Yeah, after that.
If only we hadn't bought all those dang magic
It's the
items.
only one there. Too.
Those good dang magic
Only
items that
I
we needed.
could steal
Yeah.
it.
Although I do.
Only you could.
I probably can't, so I'm just gonna keep.
You have disadvantage on stealth checks
Exactly.
too, so it's probably not the best. idea.
She reaches down and
Grab the pseudo dragon, puts it in her
puts it
breastplate.
in her breast.
No one's gonna look down there.
Oh
I will walk
I would love a
away
pseudo-dragon.
from the pseudo dragon, and
Okay.
do I notice anything else around me? Can I do like an investigation check around me? Or...
Sure, yeah. Give me an investigation check.
We won't talk about it. I keep walking.
So, Eurethian, you're just chilling at the place?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you're just kind of taking in the palace,
nature,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You, man.
Yeah.
With my burb and my monkey.
Nobody
So-
should doubt me.
Common, and you do hear giggles from Common in Fabian's direction in the main room, and then like you hear like you see a couple Eldritch blasts go like out the door. The beast tried to attack me. Yeah, while you're in there.
Yeah, we decided to drunk
Wink.
spar in the common room of our
Right.
tower.
You said that you crit failed, right?
I crit failed my
And you
sober
rolled
check.
a what?
That's not what I sound like, by the way.
Only when you pee on the wall.
God, you always get from
Anyway,
All right, so you guys, they're just having like shenanigans.
friendly sparring.
So, do you head back to Idgas, Laren, after this?
Back to Idgas?
I mean, back to the palace after this, or is there another
I
place
was
you want to go?
gonna follow Vazra wherever she was going.
Okay, where would
Honestly-
you like to head? Because you have the appointment that you could do with Vincent, and then you also possibly could drop by the prison today if you want.
Right. I forgot to mention something. When you touched her back, the scars on the back too comes out both sides. But
That's unfortunate.
I was planning on dropping by the prisons for an errand, and then I was hoping to go to the maze tower. I don't know what your plans are. The others might want to go as well to that, though.
I can. Yeah, I'll go back to the castle.
Okay.
I'll get the others.
Okay.
Okay, you want to meet me at the mage tower later then?
Yeah, sure. I'll get everyone.
Okay, so
together.
you head back, Bazra. You head on to the prison. On your way, you do spot Kalika. Kalika, you spot Vazra. She's just heading towards what looks to be a large area near where the palaces are, but it looks to be well guarded, fortified, and domed over, like cement kind of like structure. So, yeah, you see each other as you're passing.
Doing some shopping?
Yeah, just looking around.
Looking for anything in particular? I'm really good at looking.
Are you good at stealing?
Yes.
Come with me. I'm gonna take her back to where the pseudo dragon is, but not far enough that the dude not close enough that the dude sees me, but like close enough that she can see.
Gotcha.
Do you think you can get that dragon?
An infernal. What does it look like? Does it look like I can get that dragon?
So this is a very crowded area. Not only he is vending, but it looks like his possible wife. Also, we are going to take a quick break while Matt fixes the router. So I'm going to do this kind of incognito in the background. So, and then we'll decide what happens. So we'll take a quick break while he fixes the router. How much time, Matt?
2-3 minutes.
3 minutes. And we'll be right back.
As I'm walking back to the castle, can I steal belts off random fucking people?
Hey everybody, welcome back. So Vazra has decided not to steal the pseudo dragon for Kalika and has made her way back to the prison where Kalika kept walking around, doing her thing in town. So you make it to the prison, you talk with the guard. He tells you that you can head on down. He leads you a certain amount of the way. As you go down through this prison, you notice that the area gets more confined and more confined. Like the walls get less and less, and you start going through areas that the doors, they only have a thin slit across it where food can be put through and where people can look through. Nothing else. None of these prison cells have any lighting to the outside. All of them are completely dark on the inside. As you see, like one of the guards feeding a prisoner, you see small candlelight kind of flickering on the inside, but you think that these people, for the most part, probably live in complete darkness in their small, like, in their really small cells. As he's taking you on through farther and farther, you start going down a ways, and then he reaches this checkpoint where there is the guards here. They do not look like the average guards that are out and about. They're wearing kind of like leather jerkins. They're grungy kind of looking, Tabaxian humans. Some of them have cudgels, and they just look kind of like a rough sort. And one of them comes up and he goes, "What you bringing to me today, John?" Lady Vazra here to see a prisoner number 422, Zerithian.
So
Yep. I received notification that you might be coming. You're to leave your weapons outside, please.
Certainly.
So any weapons that you have, and they will pat you down.
Okay. You didn't give me the short sword yet, did you? Or did you just hand it to me?
no, I haven't handed it to you yet.
Okay, that's fine. So, put my short sword and I'll pull darts from random areas of my body and leave them as well.
So like John's like
Armpit.
impressed. He's like, and
Lady Vazra.
the other guy's like, and he pats you down. You didn't hide any. You didn't keep any.
I have a dagger too that I need to leave.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you didn't try to hide any.
No, I'm not
Okay.
trying
Are
to.
there any weapons in nature's pocket?
So
I love the
pats you
fucking-
down. Long. He opens up this large door. It's like made out of complete silver, and you feel like this hum kind of like reverberate through your body. It's almost like an itch that kind of is all over you, a warmth that kind of invades you as he opens up this cold, dank hallway, and he takes out a torch, and he starts moving through. He nods to three other prison guards, and they all go grab their cudgels, and they start coming after behind you. They close up the cell, and John goes, "Good luck."
Thank you. I'll need it.
As you walk in, just so you know, you can only cast second level and lower spells.
Okay.
So everything else is dampened. As you are heading through and going farther and farther, it's like twists and turns after twists and turns. This goes farther, deeper down. The cells themselves, like the rock, they become less and less more chiseled out and more like just kind of like tunnels. Like this place has actually been dug down into the bedrock itself. The prison cells are still the same, with the doors that are kind of like, just the single slot entries. But you do hear like people kind of like moaning, like "I'm hungry, feed me, please." And like the goaler just hits the cell. "Shut up!" Like as they're heading down through. Go a ways, probably about a good 15 minutes down further into this pit, and then finally they come out into this opening part, and you're in this room that's circular. It's probably about 10 feet to the walls from the center, all the way, I mean not 10 feet, I'm sorry, 30 feet to the walls from the center, and then the stairs that go up, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 doors. You don't hear anything. There's some torches that are like on the sconces. He puts one of the torches up, and then he goes, turns around, and he kind of looks at the one guard. Roll me an investigation check.
11.
Okay. So as he's turning around, he's in here, and he like kind of puts the wall sconce up, and he kind of grabs his cudgel. You hear whispered behind you. He's like, "Are we going to do it now? We're supposed to dispose of the body." "Shut up, you."
Those damn sewer gators.
They'll get you.
They run an underground criminal ring. And hire bandits.
It's all gators.
Yeah.
All gators.
Gators all the way down.
It's all
So-
gators down here.
So you kind of hear that. The other guy's like acting like nothing's up. He's holding his cudgel, just kind of looking at it, and he's like, he points at the door, and he hands you the keys. It's just one set of keys. Go on in. You have an hour.
Noted. Go on in.
Do you look at him like that? Like,
No. That's me being like,
That's all I'll need.
what do I have second level and lower that can get me out of this awful situation?
You can teleport.
Into
For 30
him.
feet.
Yeah.
Teleport inside of him. And just be like, ah!
I don't know what counts as being. Does someone opening their mouth count as a space you can see?
oh my god. Oh, that would be terrifying. I
Okay,
won't
compared
allow
to the
it.
other stuff Vazra's done, this is no more brutal than what she does with inflict wounds.
You cannot teleport inside someone. I'm sorry.
It turns out the dampening spell is specifically
I
against
told it,
that.
I make a hole in their gut, I teleport into it.
Technically, I can with Dimension Door, just because it doesn't require me to see a space. So
Yep.
I could technically teleport to
Oh
a
my
space
gosh.
of someone else.
You'd both probably take damage.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. It's not a good idea.
It's not a good idea,
It'd be
but it's
crushing
funny to
damage
think
for
about.
you and ripping damage for them.
I think there actually is like a set amount of damage
Like-
that it is.
a very bad birth.
I got rib cage in my eye. Ugh.
Poorly done birth.
This went in a horrific fucking direction.
Yeah, it did.
So,
Purely horrific.
do you go through the door?
Yeah.
So as you put the key in the door, you hear a shuffling behind you, and I need initiative. You kind of know it's coming, but you see them all pull off their cudgels, and they come at you.
God, it's-
Wait, what were you doing? Trying to
open the door that they
open the
told me
door.
to.
Oh, that's weird. That's odd. That's not what I was expecting.
not what I was expecting.
Open that
Cool
door.
moment, I'm
Okay.
gonna die.
Roll for initiative.
Die.
JRPG screen transition.
Spirit Guardian.
Is that level 2?
3.
Like as soon as she touches the door.
Azra is about to get fucking like decimated by these 4 dudes.
That one dude's sword's
It was
looking
such a
all
cool
limp.
character moment, and then she's just gonna get fucking murdered.
Who's the guy with the limp sword?
It's me. I have a problem.
He just like does this with it. Gets the job done.
Projectile.
It's all about how you use it, not how it's done.
All right, so I need initiative.
Exactly.
14.
Credits roll.
That's her first.
Oh, you're not dying.
I'm so using that.
All right, so
I miss a
Brendan
shot.
didn't come with
You're-
Azra because he thought that she would be safe in a prison.
Coven didn't.
I asked twice. I even had Kalika like meet you halfway.
It was a thought that I had, but like I was like, from a meta standpoint, I was like, it'll be fine.
All right, so you got first initiative. So what would you like to do? They have cudgels. They don't look super special, but just big dudes with cudgels. So
Yeah, but when you're
You know what they
Sticks.
say about dudes and their cudgels.
Yeah.
You can't sneak attack off. Sneak attack off.
Walk softly and talk about your
Random
cudgel.
strikes you one day.
This is not an ideal situation for Vazra and with that metaphor.
No. Spiritual weapon and inflict wounds into that one guy.
okay,
Inflict wounds is a 11.
11.
Noise.
Spiritual weapon is not one.
Okay. So where is your spiritual weapon? Perfect. So who were you casting at? Limpy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
And what
gonna
was your
assume
DC?
11s don't hit.
So no, 11. Actually, yeah, these guys just have jerkins on them.
Oh, so it hits?
1 second.
By some godforsaken miracle?
I was gonna say possibly.
No, it does not hit. Sorry.
If I had to guess, we're in the 12-13 range.
You need a spell called Summon Common.
Oh,
All right. So yeah, does not hit, but
Transformation.
they do fail their save. So
What save?
there's no save.
I mean, what was it? Inflict wounds.
Inflict wounds is an attack.
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
And I
You miss. No, I'm
11
sorry.
it, and then I nat 1 the spiritual weapon.
Okay, so miss. All right, there on the 2.
Yo, I'm straight up not having a good time, dog.
This is bad news bears.
Tracy?
Meanwhile, you guys are getting fucked up in the castle. How's that make you feel?
I'm not getting drunk at all.
Gosh, you have good AC there.
Yeah, I do have a good AC, but I'm not feeling great about this. There's 4 of them.
I
All
just
right,
got a
so
burger.
one of them just kind of hanging back. He's like looking up the stairs, like, all right. You get cudgeled twice.
Yep.
Take 4, 5, 6. So 6 damage from 2 cudgel hits.
Oh,
Okay.
Yeah, not too great. All right, so your go again.
oh man.
Spiritual weapon into that one guy. As a bonus action. It's a 9.
Okay, it's a miss.
Make a wisdom save.
Oh gosh, there's a fly. That scared the shit out of me. Sorry. So what was the DC?
15.
Fail.
This is unfortunate.
4 points of necrotic damage.
4 points. Cool. As like part of his like ear starts to rot. Oi! Oi!
Oi, my ear!
Oi!
Oi!
Oi! So, it's 20. Okay.
It's one of those things where you can feel
Yeah.
All right. So
This is my head strategy for healing.
That's my point.
okay, you hit once more for 4 damage from another cudgel. The one guy's like
not a
at the
weapon.
stairs is getting Nancy. He's like, he said he'd be here by now. Shut up. You go.
Spiritual weapon into the one dude. Please, dear gods, be above a 10. It's another 2, so that's a 9.
Okay, so miss.
Wisdom save. Totally dead.
Fail.
And now it's big boy damage.
Yeah.
So the same one that had his.
Oh my
You
god.
have been forsaken by the dice gods.
We need a camera on our dice.
Megan, go home. you're excused.
If she went home, we wouldn't have a plot, guys.
Or just burn some dice.
true.
All right, so
Yeah.
9 points of necrotic damage.
okay, so where his ear is, you just see it go like and rip on his skull a little bit with shadows. He's like, ah! And he tries to hit you with more fervor. He swings at you, and he misses. The other guy hits and hits. So 2 hits for oh my gosh, 8, 10 damage. Crack
That's like
as he bludgeons you twice. The other guy's like getting kind of antsy. He's moving around.
Okay. From a... I never said I gave them my wand of fireballs. That's something they would have caught.
Roll me
sleight of
a sleight of hand.
Nope.
Wow.
13!
He
The guy at
Never
the door
caught
is
it.
just like,
Okay!
Oh god.
You said give me your weapons, not your wands.
Blessing of the Raven Queen!
Wands not.
Yeah.
Wands not.
Third level fireball!
Fuck yeah.
You know what? Fuck it. 5th level fireball!
Isn't magic suppressor? Not to be the fly in the ointment.
Spells are.
So-
This is
Spells are.
wands.
Yeah.
spells are, and I never thought of this rule, so yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, I need a bunch of d8s, because fuck these guys!
Yeah. You need more?
Hell yeah.
So I'm. This is more item based. That's the reason why they had you get your items. But one of them succeeded. Limpy succeeded. The rest failed.
Okay.
Limpy.
Wow.
Oh,
I guess he knows how to use that sword.
The ward would be just for innate
It was a
magic
neck save, not a strength save.
and not.
I need 4 more
magic that's
d8s,
in
or
it.
d6s rather.
4 more d6s.
Here, take Lair and D6.
Give them to me!
Give me all your sixes.
damn.
Fuck tons.
That is a lot.
10, 13, 15, 21, 25, 31, 34,
How dare you fucking
An
touch her.
insta-kill from that stuff.
41 points of fire damage.
You also have
41?
resistance to all damage
All
types. It's like
but
next
one
turn.
of them fall.
Well,
So these two, like you shoot across,
Or like incinerate.
and then poof, these two just go as they're incinerated down and blasted apart. This guy, he like, what? How'd she have that on her? I thought you checked her.
And resistance to all damage types.
And resistance to all damage types for the next round.
Forgot one.
Because, dear gods, I need it.
You said weapons, not wands!
What the?
Oh!
Funny looking stick.
He looks rough, but 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Oh my gosh.
Thank the gods.
You know what? No action, just flanking.
Better.
yeah, that
Perfect.
makes sense.
Delightful.
All right.
Fuck.
1 hit. 7 damage from
This
another cudgel.
Is an
Is that already
unfortunate
halved?
circumstance.
Huh?
Is that already halved?
Nope. So,
Yes. That much.
all right. So your go.
I'd already be dead.
Spiritual weapon on the dude looking rough. I have rolled a 2. Every
So many
fucking
Roll
time.
that, not that
Yeah.
dice.
Not that dice.
Make him make a wisdom save.
All right. What's your DC?
15.
He makes it.
Fuck.
All right. So,
What a wise fucker.
what's you looking like?
What am I looking like? Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay. Cool.
More than half.
Shut up.
I mean, I knew I was going to go ahead and do this, but
Then they unleash the Batu.
all right. Only 1 hit. Another 7 from a cudgel. All right.
Yeet.
And they're both swinging at you like crazy.
What is that? 4.
All right.
Make the rough one make a wisdom save.
He fails.
Thank the dice gods.
Except don't.
There we go.
Yeah.
16 points of necrotic damage.
They've punished you enough.
He dies. So,
Please tell me
from
it's
the
violent.
burn side, you peel him like a banana, like just into. Brutal.
Johnny's very violent.
Yeah, he is. And you know what? In this situation, I'm cool with it.
The Spook Lord.
That was my
Spook Lord.
action. 5, 10, 15, 20.
It's even better when you think of him wearing that tux shirt.
Oh, wait, the Tux t-shirt.
Yeah, yeah.
So this guy
There's
looks
someone
fine. He
did a
hasn't been hit
picture
at
of
all.
that.
He's in good shape.
Yeah, yeah.
He's kind of looking around. He's like,
Yeah, I remember that.
he's like, better show up.
Spiritual weapon.
Man.
Nat
Yeah.
20.
See, it was that dice. Don't fucking
Yeah.
roll
I
it.
used 2 different dice.
Okay, so
Yes,
what's
but-
your
Burn both of them.
damage, girl?
Hot. Max damage. Literal max damage off that. 16 points of force damage.
Does it not add any?
All right,
Oh, wait, no. I was wrong. 20 points of force damage. You right.
all
I just haven't
right.
hit with it yet, so I forgot.
See, that's their forgiveness. They give you a nat 20 and max damage.
Smacks you for another 8.
They giveth and they taketh away. Dunk. Stick 'em.
And you hear
Stick 'em.
like some sounds of feet, like calmly walking down the steps. Just sounds like one pair.
Okay. Make a wisdom save.
He
The
fails.
classic combo.
Hot.
Hot.
16 points of necrotic damage again.
All right.
And bonus action attack with a spiritual weapon, 17.
Hit.
Fuck this guy in particular.
Fuck this guy in particular. 6 points of force damage.
And he is down.
That's badass.
Suicide is badass.
Yeah, you just soloed those
Yeah.
poor
Alright,
bastards.
Well done.
You hear like
Fireball.
they sound like metal booted feet like coming down. Do you move or anything? Or
I'm
you
gonna
stay
hide
where you're
underneath
at?
one of the corpses that I just created.
Okay.
That's some Metal Gear Solid shit right
You like
there.
rub blood on your
Catch
face.
up.
Are you trying to like
Ketchup on
blend
the
in?
floor.
Or
Yeah. I'm trying to be either not seen or not noticed.
give me a stealth check.
Can I cast guidance on myself
Sure.
as I'm doing it? Cool.
You also still have a bardic inspiration.
That was 10 minutes.
Has it been less than-
It's been 15 minutes just to walk down here.
Ah, never mind.
Thank the dice gods. Sweet lord, that's like a 27.
Okay. So, as you're down there, you see, it looks like a guard that comes down, but he's not attired like anyone here, and he has a gem on his neck, one that you've seen before, Sealy Stone. He has like 2 long swords he's carrying, and he just kind of looks around. And he's like, "Where is she? Those idiots!" And he just runs back up. Like you see him go invisible, like, and he runs. You hear him like back up.
Okay. I'm gonna wait until I'm absolutely certain that the steps are far away.
Yeah, you don't hear them anymore. It's been like 5 minutes just sitting underneath this body that's bleeding onto your face. This is one of the guy's faces. He's looking at you like,
That's fine. It's fine because I'm alive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna push it off. Fuck! I'm gonna open the door that I was originally trying to open, but not before checking it for traps and seeing if anyone else is around.
okay. So, yeah, your passive perception doesn't pick up anything. You don't sense any traps around it.
Open the door.
Okay, it opens up, and you find the room is covered in like chalking everywhere, like someone's been writing on it. There's like math algorithms everywhere, and you see this individual, tall, pointy ears, brown hair, standing there in like some ratty kind of robes, and he's riding up on, he's like sitting up on his belt. There's a couple of candles behind him. He's like, she is. And he just doesn't notice you at all. He's like doing this. Like, shh. You can see his back.
I don't mean to interrupt, but
He turns around and you see the spitting image of Nerithian if he had a very large, like, if he had ratty, nasty brown hair, and he just kind of looks at you. There's a scar across his eye, and you also see what looks to be a symbol that you recognize from another time, another place, as a symbol of the god Arathis. Or the goddess Arathis.
who is the goddess Arathis?
Goddess Arathis is from a place that's not here. She is like one of the major gods, like Pelor, the Shadow Queen. And he goes,
Oh no!
Oh!
he goes, my gods,
Oh no!
you are here.
Fuck!
You exist. And he
Yeah.
comes to you and he like touches you. Come, look. He's coming. He's trying to bridge the gap. You see?
Which one? Which one? Which one of the three?
Shadows and darkness.
God! He doesn't have the sand.
I don't know how. I was sent to warn.
Who sent you?
To warn.
Who sent you?
So glad.
The lady sent me. He holds it like lovingly.
What do I know of Arathis?
So the goddess of Arathis is kind of like the goddess of like nature and like the balance of things. She's a good goddess. She's goddess of like justice, believed to be Pelor's wife. Pelor, of course, is like in your world like the good god of like. So
The mother of nature.
no one believes me. No one knew. They said I was crazy.
Okay, but why are you here in this dungeon right now? We can talk about everything when we have time. Why are you here? Can I get you out?
Yes, take me now. Please, take me.
No, but why? Why did they put you here in the first place?
I don't know. I was brought here on a boat.
What boat? By who?
Chains. No. Rooms across face. Like knitted together, broken apart. Terrible. I was found in a temple in the woods. I'd never been there before. People came, they chained me. They took me, they called me Sealy.
Oh, of course they did. Dear gods, this is more of a headache than I wanted today.
We go? Yes?
Hold a moment.
He like kind of backs up from you.
Channel divinity, knowledge of the ages. I make myself proficient in disguise. Wear their clothes.
Ew.
Shut up and do it.
Grabs one and starts
So glad I
pops off his robe
So
and starts
happy.
putting on like clothes of the Ghoulers. He doesn't look like them because most of them, even though they had ratty hair, he's not tabaxi. He's definitely an elf. But he like puts on their clothes and he goes,
Can I
don't
use
fit
this
a little bit.
proficiency to make him as
Roll me a check.
cool guidance? Please, dear dice gods, I beg. The dice gods, having no my please. What kind of check is that? Is it an intelligence check? Hot.
No, disguise is charisma, right?
Fuck.
I think we ruled it as charisma.
Yep, it's
Got no
charisma.
better anyway. I rolled a 3 and then a 2.
So 5?
So that's 6 plus 1 plus 9.
Okay, so you smear some blood on him. He looks like a bloody elf in jailer's clothes. Is that good?
No. Oh!
Fucking Christ.
Fucking Christ.
Oh, fucking Christ. That's a whole bunch of oof.
I'm going to cast augury.
We'll be back in 30 minutes.
No, it's I think it's a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Augury.
I'm
Yeah.
so proud.
What is that?
It's divination.
Holy
You
shit.
like you like throw
That was
some
such a good
bones
moment.
or like
I
look
know, I'm
into like a
gonna
cup of
fucking
tea,
die.
and you get like a sense of what the next action is going to be like: good, bad, neutral.
Yeah, I'm basically
Wheeler,
seeing,
whoa.
I'm
right?
seeing if I poke my head up out the top, if they're gonna kill me.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
kind of like seeing if your Cheerios
So-
also ooze.
so-
Take the head bones and do it like
It's
that
reading your
because aesthetic.
Cheerios.
You have bones.
Yeah, because I took them from the head.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
so-
saying.
You take out the hag bones and throw them on the ground. They scatter apart, and then the shadows go and like kind of move them into spots. And then you shake your head, but then you hear like an audible voice like talking to you, but it makes a picture in your mind. And the picture is like as Zarethian goes up, and you go up, and he goes, "They attacked us down there. Quick, he needs help." Wait, what? And they start attacking you. That's like what you see.
Stuff.
Wow.
I feel bad I didn't come
Same.
with you.
I really could help.
Oh,
Yeah.
same.
And then quick montage to Common and Fabian.
Oh man! You wonder what Badger's up to?
Sitting prepared, even if I What do you have? What can you do? Why were you sent?
Wizard.
Can you teleport?
Yes, if you can give me my spell book.
What is your spell book?
They took it.
Where?
I don't know.
Fine, 1 second. Can I cast divination as a ritual, or is that dampened as well?
Divination is higher than a level.
Right, but it's a ritual spell is why I'm asking, because that seems like it's weird.
No. Fuck. Back.
There's 3 other rooms.
Who else is here? Do you know? Do you have friends?
No friends. No, just the walls and the chalk. It speaks to me, and I speak to the wall.
Does it say anything helpful?
It says that he's coming and he's bringing death.
Of course. Because of course he's bringing that. That's what he brings. Perfect. I'm gonna start unlocking the doors.
You open one, and then this really large, large orc just starts standing, and then you realize it's not an orc; it's an actual ogre, and it like fills up the whole room. He's just like,
I don't speak giant.
huh?
I don't speak giant.
Yeah, and he just kind of turns around and looks at you. And he doesn't look like a normal ogre. Like
Is he an Oni?
he looks cleaner. Like there's more knowledge in his eyes. Yeah, like he's more intelligent than the ogres that you've experienced before. He just kind of stands there and like kind of looks at you instead of like and like running. He's a little bit smaller than the normal sized ogre that you saw. but more like he's muscular, but he's
Ride him
yeah.
out of here.
Do you want a
Where?
chance at freedom? Then crush your tyrants.
He goes and grabs one of the cudgels. I need help.
Go get it. And lock another door.
Okay, so you open this door, and there is a halfling there, and he is actually completely like tied up in like what kind of looks like a jacket of some sort.
Oh
And
shit!
he's like,
Oh god, a serial killer!
Bazra gets her own Suicide Squad.
How this episode should be
you come
called
to
"How
feed me?"
Basra Lost Her
Ladyship,
ladyship in one day."
I was gonna be a good noodle, but
Like the
damn, they made it
intro.
hard.
The intro is like your lords and ladies, and then it's like Always Sunny.
Yeah, exactly.
How Bazra lost her ladies.
Yeah.
yeah, it's the halfling looks at you and goes, "Oh, visitors, wonderful,
Who are you?
Fenris."
Fenris! Oh no, fuck that. Oh no, I'm shutting the door.
Hey, wow, hey!
Fuck that.
You hear him saying,
So fuck that.
"Oh, jailbreak, I'm very good at those."
I'll be back. I'm gonna lock the last door.
All right, the last one's actually no one's in there.
Shite.
I open the door again and I'm gonna like hold up my hand like I'm gonna snap my fingers. You stay the fuck out of my mind. I was literally 2 hours away from being immune to this.
Would I do
Oh.
that? Of course, I'll stay out of your mind.
Is that a,
Does he
is that
have
the
all-
face of a liar?
Does Fenris have all of his teeth?
He does.
Okay.
Yeah, he looks like. I mean, he looks good. He's like handsome.
Out of my mind. And I would cast an detection on myself if I can't!
Oh, can you undo these bonds, please, so I can move? I'd give you a hug if I could.
You touch me and I'm melting your face off.
The ogre just kind of looks at him. This isn't help.
I was hoping for better. I'm still gonna unleash him.
He stretches for a second. He does a little standing flip. Blades, cudgels, knives.
Take what they have.
Take what they have. Ooh, teeth. And he goes and he grabs
Wow.
he grabs like a cudgel and like you see him pulling out some teeth on one of them.
Eats it?
For later? No.
Oh.
Like he
Oh,
puts it in a little fold in his shirt. Yes.
Are there
your
any
teeth.
bladed weapons down here? None of them.
Just the
I
cudgels.
need bladed weapons.
Make it out of their teeth.
There's 4 cudgels. The ogre has one in his hand.
Fenris.
In a pinch.
Zorithian has one in his hand too. He looks completely uncomfortable with it. Like he's holding it like this kind of. Like,
Cantrips. Do you remember your cantrips?
yes, cantrips I can do, yes.
Okay.
Fire.
Fire.
And Fenris has a club and he's kind of swinging
It's
it.
like teeth.
The ogre's like, fuck.
He goes up to Zorithian and he goes, I've heard a lot from you. Smart man. Kind of crazy. So, are we getting out of here? Looks over the ogre.
Do you know where they keep the spell books? The things that they've taken?
Not at all.
Just as well. Let's get going!
Let's get going. He takes off down the road. The ogre goes down. So you guys head up the stairs a little ways, and you guys come to the top part, the flat part, and there's more prison cells along here that are all closed. There's no one in this hallway. It's like the rough, rocky part. Like I said, there's about 4 more.
Do I hear any movement?
You just want to go off your passive?
Yeah.
Okay. Nope.
I'm gonna open one of the doors and see what's in it.
Okay. You open it up and you see, looks like a larger man. He's just kind of like hitting a stick against the wall. Like, he looks over.
Where did you get a stick?
They let me keep it.
Rehabilitation.
They didn't have the guts to take it
It's a
away.
therapy stick.
You want that?
He's a human.
You want the 5-footer way out?
He walks
I'm
out.
an ability in this country. Why do I have to break out of the fucking prison?
All right. So,
Commons just like, oh.
do you check any of the other rooms?
I'll check a couple of them.
Okay. No one else is like in this section. And then as you make your way farther down, you do hear the noise of what sounds like footprints, but they're just kind of around you.
I guess healing wounds or cure wounds on myself twice.
Okay.
Healing wounds.
So
Can I-
as you do that, as you like cast this spells, you're like, "Woo," and like your kind of goes up. The ogre goes, "Someone here," and then like 5 guys come out of of like just invisibility, like all dressed up like as the soldiers that you saw before, pulling out swords, and they attack.
That's
Dun, 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 dun,
Five guys,
dun, dun.
burgers, and
plus
fries.
6, 49.
Immediate
No,
first
I
thought.
was like, though, I
Fucking
can't be
guy.
touching. It's too dumb. I'm really
It's our
glad I
In-N-Out
figured it
burger.
out before.
Yeah, that would've been
Famous.
confusing.
Closest we'll get.
It's not like a Hardee's Carl's Jr. situation, right? They're not the same thing,
Oh no, yeah.
but they're just like similar.
Yeah, In-N-Out's only West Coast.
Yeah, I've never been to anyone. I don't think we would encounter anyone else.
Hey, and we'll make Nerithian Zarithian.
That's
right.
Yeah, I didn't get it.
I like this, especially because I have no idea what's
That makes
going on
sense.
with that.
Where's the racer?
He looks like.
Is that why we found another guy named Fabian in the sewers? Because
Yeah.
that absolutely happened.
His name's Scabian, and he only eats the purest broccoli.
There's a Namen.
I only like the nicest of broccoli.
Yes, I want broccoli. The freshly washed with spring water.
am vegan. I only eat the finest of broccoli.
Suicide Squad.
Delicious.
So
I have a
I want
question.
Scabian immediately. Like, I want him as a character right now.
I'm just scared of the word scabian. That's so diseased.
It's kind of, yeah, exactly. It's kind of ironic. Like
He walks around with perpetual herpes on his face.
he lives in the sewers
That's good.
and just looks nasty, but yet doesn't like
I
pulverize.
just want to know if I can use mine and other spell slots at all.
It's the only thing that separates the two.
Yeah, you can use your spell slots for lower level spells.
Okay, if I can I cast inflict wounds at like 4th level?
Inflict
sure.
them.
Okay, cool. Slightly less powerless.
Slightly less bullshit.
Does the ogre actually have one arm?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
All right, so I need initiative from the Suicide Squad and you. Oh, my life.
I think you're missing one guy.
Got Zarithian, got
I
Vazra, got
cannot roll above a
Fenris.
10 today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bad guys.
Yeah, but there was one more guy that they just got out, the guy with the stick.
Yeah, stick guy.
Oh, stick guy.
Why'd they let you have a stick?
They
Rick.
didn't have the fucking
His name's
balls
Rick.
to take it away.
Rick with the stick.
Common.
Stick
Yeah.
rolled.
Stick Rick.
Stick Rick.
Gimpy common.
All right.
Yeah.
So, what'd you roll?
6.
All right. So, we will say
Very
I
unfortunate.
hate this.
She
all
says
this.
she
My
says at
guys.
the top of her lungs, "Go," or like
Zarithian,
attack
actually.
while everyone's already fighting.
make Common
I'm the
over.
commander.
Do you have
mean, that
like,
makes
stat
the most
blocks for these
sense.
guys? Because we could run one of those, like take the load off you doing turns for them.
Sure, yeah.
I want the Oni! or the,
Okay.
the Oni.
So,
I'll take stick boy. If you have the stat cards. If you don't, it's okay.
I hate this.
I just have like a general. I didn't expect you to do a prison break with them. So,
Maybe you should have put me in prison the next fight.
Do you want to just give us like the stat blocks
need to
for
just
thugs
start-
or something?
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Should I
the
use
ogre
the-
will be an ogre.
I'll play ogre.
All right, the ogre will be an ogre. Let's say that stick guy is like in the monstrous compendium. We'll run him as a
There's a thug in
bandit.
Should have brought my monster manual. Damn.
He's a bandit. Sorry about this, guys. Impromptu.
Yeah, you really need to start writing a Megan script. Like predictive Megan script.
I'll get it right here.
Which one of 27 packs
I'll
will she take?
Yeah.
I'll quick scribe the stats for him.
I don't know. I think this is a
Bandit-
reasonable reaction to being stuck in a prison and having to fight my way out.
I
Maybe.
should just know it at this point. I've run
Bandits
bandits
are
so
really
often.
easy.
Bandit captain. That's what he is.
Oh hell yeah, that's even better.
Hell yeah. Okay.
And then, anyone, do you want to be Zerithian?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, because Zerithian only does cantrips.
Sick.
So you
What
can
level of
roll for
cantrips, though?
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
And he is 10th level.
Damn.
So
Okay.
10 times 6, give him 60 HP.
Okay.
Yeah, and an intelligence of a
Not 20?
no +2
Damn.
for attacks.
Oh. That's
Ezra's smarter than he is.
barely counts as a wizard, little bitch.
He will be Laren.
Yeah.
Who's playing Ogre?
I'm playing ogre.
Ogre is actually common. Stick Boy is Fabian.
I got 59 health.
Zerithian is actually Zerithian. And then Vazra, all the way at the end. All right, so
Why not?
there you go.
At least I feel like I'm helping Sourdough.
All right, so
I hate this.
what is an Ogre's base AC?
11.
Okay, so hit and smite.
Oh. Yeah. That's a move.
$25.
Fuck.
And give him average HP.
I did.
Okay, cool. All right, so last guy. Let's see. So this guy is going to attack Vazra. He misses. The other guy misses. Dang it! I can never hit Vazra.
They need to not.
So Zerithian does get hit, and he does get smited.
Oof.
23.
Okay.
Fenris gets hit and smited.
Smoked.
About to get smoked, my friend.
22 damage to Fenris. I'll do Fenris.
This is Monster Man.
Monster Man?
Monster Man.
Monster Man.
Monster Man.
Monster Man?
Okay, so it is now Zerithian's turn.
Alright. So literally all I can do is fireball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can attack with your cudgel.
Okay, let's not do that.
Remember, you have disadvantage on
All right.
attacking the guy in
Where,
front of you.
where am I? Okay. Yeah, I'm already engaged with that guy. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna fireball that dude in particular. That guy right
The one
beside
right,
me.
right beside you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just literally like.
Give me two rolls.
All right. So, what level did you say he was?
So he is level 10.
Level 10. Okay.
So it's a
2d10.
Yeah.
Firebolt doesn't require a hit roll, so just.
Yeah, it does.
It does. It's an attack.
Yeah, attack spell. So.
And then he gets a +6.
Sick. E.
15, right?
15?
15, yeah.
Okay, you miss. So goes by him. All right. So Stickman.
Stickman! Things are behind the
you said
Oh wait, I'm sorry. Ogre.
Oh, sorry, sorry.
Then Stickman.
Yeah.
Fabian. It looks like a more Stickman to me. All right.
Just gonna. That's the one
I
that
take
hit
offense
me.
to that.
I'm sorry.
That's the one that hit me, or is that the one that hit me?
This is the one that smote you.
Oh, that guy's gonna get fucking bashed in the skull.
This is Stickman right here.
Cave him in. And then
shit.
throw him at someone else.
That's 13 to hit.
13.
Yeah.
You miss.
Yeah.
So Stickman.
Stickman's gonna stay behind the ogre, I think. These are bad guys, right? This is Stickman?
Yeah, that's Stickman.
Alright, Stickman's gonna go over here and go. "Rah!"
Okay.
He can attack
therapy
twice, so he will with the stick.
It's cudgel damage.
Okay, that's 1d4, right?
And no, they're 1d6.
Oh, okay, cool. So 1d6 plus 3. One's a crit. The other is almost definitely a miss at a 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So roll and tell me the damage completely for the crit.
1d6. So 7 total damage.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, the stickman runs up and he goes, like cracks the one guy. He's like, turns around, pulls out a sword. All right. So Vazra.
The sound of confidence.
Yes.
4th level inflict wounds on the guy I'm flanking.
Hey.
Okay, he failed.
No,
Oh,
it's
no,
not
never
fair.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, tracker.
What's your-
Please, dear dice gods, have mercy upon my poor sinner soul.
It's because you're
Ah.
a lesbian.
It's a 22.
22. Yeah, you hit.
Is Vazra
For
not
sure.
Is this canon?
So which
No,
one?
that's just straight.
Is it this guy?
No, it's the other guy.
This guy?
Yeah.
Okay, the one that stickman hit.
The one's about to take 6d10 damage.
Damn.
60-10.
Yeah, that's all this time.
This guy's fucking dead.
Better
I
be.
can show you his corpse.
Do you take damage
Not
from
even
that?
wrong song.
Every minute is what
Wrong
hurts.
I know.
musical.
No, I didn't know if you
I wanted to go.
empower.
There's 2 10s and they're hot.
He went to here.
20,
And he failed.
29, 24, 27.
He's dead.
Wait, no, that's 30.
He's dead, Jim.
Look
it's
at look at his
39 points
face.
of necrotic damage.
39, and he took 7. He is dead.
Jesus.
So
Fucking
like,
dead, Jim.
so you,
ago.
and like where Stickman hit him, and he's like kind of bruised. You just see the bruise go, like explode, like it got a
Johnny's
gunshot wound or
pissed.
something, like, and like the head just kind of folds over.
Kick him out.
Dead.
Stickman swings a stick. He's like, didn't know my own strength.
Fenris goes,
Give me roulette.
looks over.
Roulette, the only thing in life that matters.
Dear gods, please, roulette. I'm gonna spiritual weapon this bitch.
Okay.
That little twat.
It's a shame that the spiritual weapon's not good flanking, but yeah.
You always move him into flanking, though.
I do out of habit.
Yeah.
21 to hit.
It hits.
Yeah. 5 points of force damage.
Okay. All right. So back at the top of the round,
Use the force.
hits, smites.
Who? Me?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, dead.
I wish I was playing this instead.
No. Fuck,
Nothing.
fuck Nothics.
Nothics are the best.
Fuck
They're
Nothics.
great. They're pretty good.
26. Okay, so yeah, he
don't
comes
know if
across
you're
with a
playing
sword, and then you just see like this blackness kind of like come with it as well, and it just gives an extra burn to it. All right, rolling smites. Zerithian gets hit again and smoked.
Hello, yes, my name is... I'm going to fucking die.
18.
Well, my name is fucking dying.
Hello, my name is George.
18 damage to him.
Ogre, and I am fucking
Fenris gets
dead.
missed. Ogre
I don't
gets hit.
yeah, of course I fucking do. I got an AC of 11. That's
You
lower
should
than
be
a
ashamed
child.
for missing me.
31.
31. Wow, I'm at 3 HP, guys. I've done nothing.
All right, so Zerithian.
Oh God.
I've done nothing. This
I'm
entire
probably
fight but
just
pick up
gonna go
damage.
ahead and do the exact
Thank
same
you for your
thing.
sacrifice.
So,
I've taken,
yeah.
taken
18.
56 points
18.
of damage.
Okay.
Yeah, you hit.
Okay.
So, and like the fire hits him right in the
56
face.
points of damage.
These are D10s, right?
Yeah, 2d10s.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
Oh, yes.
Am I too animated?
Oh, that's super gay.
Continue.
How much?
Like 4.
4 damage! Hey, it all adds up somewhere.
God's sake.
All right, Ogre.
Yep.
I'm
He's looking rough.
a fork.
Yeah, that's 16 plus 6. I think that
Hit.
Yeah. 2d8 plus 4.
Should have finished Frodo when I had the chance. You little fork. Fenris basically is the Frodo here.
Yeah.
Really creepy tooth collecting
14
Frodo.
points of damage.
14.
No, 15 actually.
15. Okay, so
You little shit.
have all the damage that's been done to you because he is a barbarian. And
Oh!
he is raging.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's
So add half back.
Yeah. So how much did you do? 14?
15.
15? So, you just see froth like coming out of his mouth. He goes, and he cracks the one guy's skull. All right, so Stickman.
Stickman.
Yeah.
Stickman.
Stickman goes
Come on,
Sticky
Stickman.
Stickman's gonna go over here and attack this guy with a stick twice.
Stickman attacking with a stick.
Okay, I'm at a much better space.
It makes that sound.
Does he yell Stickman every time he smacks?
Stickman.
Stickman. That's why they couldn't take it from him. It's
much
his
better.
entire identity.
Yeah.
So what'd you roll?
117 and 115.
17 hits.
Okay. 1d6. Oh my god.
Is this guy?
No, that guy.
Oh,
I
gosh.
changed him out with
Okay.
the guy with the stick.
So how much?
5 total damage.
5 total damage. All right.
Bludgeoning.
The stick was the only thing he had.
All right. So
Why would you take it?
Vazra,
It's just a stick.
He can't do no harm.
one's
with a
down,
stick.
ripped his skull, ripped twain.
I cast 3rd level cure wounds on myself. The only time I will ever heal.
It's when it's yourself.
She's like, doesn't care about the rest of the people. She's
Yeah, no, these are criminals,
Clerics are
probably.
jerks.
No,
I
Megan's
healed. Yeah. I played nothing but DPS and everything.
She's not a very good support.
But then I heal not enough.
Okay. How much you heal?
15.
Okay. So yeah, the healing energy of the shadows just kind of feeling some of the wounds, and then it kind of dissipates, and you're looking better in that spot that you got hit earlier.
I'm flank for Stickman. And I bonus action.
Stickman.
George Stickman.
I know bonus action.
It's
attack
Senior
with my weapon.
Stickman.
Okay.
Yeah. 21.
Senor
21
man
hit.
on a stick.
Stickman, Batman,
10 points of force damage.
Spitterman.
10.
Speederman.
All right. So he looks rough, but he's still up. Back to them. Turns around at you again. Actually,
What?
I'm gonna listen to see if he moves to make an attack of opportunity.
okay. Where's your passive?
Hi.
Crazy high.
Yeah, you hear him as he moves this way.
I mean,
It's a disadvantage, but you get a swing.
it doesn't matter. It's 1 damage if I hit. With my -2, that's a 10.
Okay, you miss.
You were acting like it really was that big of a deal.
I have a strength of 7 or 6 rather. What do you
So you hear him and you're like, but it swings by him. All right, so
Yeah, she doesn't have a short sword. She is unarmed striking here.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
bother taking the cuddle because it doesn't matter.
last smite I have
Oh,
on Zerithian.
Of course. He may be dead.
I got him.
10, 16.
Zerthian's the only one who actually matters in this party
Yeah, the
of
rest can die.
misfits.
It's good to know he's just
25.
as useless as
25.
Yeah, he's down.
So yeah,
He's
and you
negative
just see
6
him.
down.
Ah! Zerithian falls,
Oh, shit.
and he goes.
He ain't turned into no bears. so-
Actually, he
Did you not?
comes back over here.
Could you? Maybe not.
Did you do that?
right.
Did you not do that thing that you are currently doing?
So Fenris gets missed. Dude, Fenris is gonna make it. I love it. He's such
the
a
only
freaking
survivor.
weirdo too. You get hit again, and it's the last smite I can do for
Is
you.
he kind of roguey?
I mean, the other Fenris is.
Oh yeah, that's right. I remember Fenris.
2 hours. I was 2 hours away from being immune to mine bullshit.
29.
29.
Then you have it.
Yeah.
Whoa.
So the radiant damage of unholy light
16.
fills your gaping wounds. Zerithian is death save.
Okay, just got to beat 10, right?
Yes.
Okay. And then I roll like a 1.
Fingers crossed. Give it a good shake.
13.
Hey.
I mean, if you're gonna die on someone that you don't care about.
That's right. That's right.
All right, so one success.
Bold of you to assume I care
All right,
about
ogre.
I'm gonna follow you up, mate. Here. That's a 19 to hit.
Okay, so yeah, you hit. Comes across him.
That's a 10 total.
Woo, Bodie. He looks rough. All right, so back to Stickman.
So had Stickman ever seen Zerithian before? Or were they just so isolated that like,
Like he's heard him. Zerithian's the crazy guy that. Oh no, Stickman hasn't heard these people. He's been in the dirt room.
Yeah, totally different room. Okay, so Stickman is
I need to know my character's thoughts before I
trying to
play
get some
them.
motivation.
Stickman gives no cares
do
about
I
anyone
want,
other than getting
Russ?
out of here.
Oh,
so,
totally, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, speaking of which, then, is the way to the door here clear?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you did run through some.
Well, in
people,
that
but
case,
this is the hallway that
Yeah.
gets past.
Well, I've never interacted with Zerithian, so that's really just a corpse on the ground. That guy's gone, and that lady is just fucking scary as shit.
Great.
So he's gonna come over here, and he's gonna finish off this guy trying to get to the door.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like how he has an actual stick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. So I got a 19 and a 15.
Okay, this guy hasn't been hit much, but you hit with the 19, not with the 15.
Come on, higher than 2 this time. Steve will play. The funny thing is, it was gonna be a 1.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's a 5.
5?
5
All right.
damage.
So,
That is beautiful. It danced off of your paper onto 2.
Yeah.
Needs to be one more up that way to flank it. Yas. Das mo.
Yeah, creepy little halfling.
so Fenris goes, and he takes the cudgel and he like cracks the guy. He like wraps around him and cracks him right across the back of the head. You see the back of his skull just go in the open brain, and the guy falls forward.
You're pretty damn good at that. How was your like a job?
He's like,
Stickman, attorney.
"You'll work for me, friend."
Attorney.
I'm over here. Please flank this
All
guy.
right. So Vazra, you're up.
Attorney and stick.
If Beavers would say, stick.
Third level inflict wounds into the guy in front of me.
Nice.
That's all we have.
That's all I have.
My God.
At least you have a multi-attack.
17.
17 hits.
Can I be an ogre with a fucking battering ram? That's a fun one.
My last D10.
Did you know that if an ogre takes a battering ram, its CR increases by 2?
Whoa.
23 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Fuck that guy.
How's he looking?
Riff.
Bro.
He's still up, but he looks rough.
Wouldn't it be a darn shame if I used my bonus action to attack him with a spiritual weapon?
It'd be a darn shame.
16.
Hey.
Just 5 points of
5 points? Woo, baby! He's still alive!
That's a darn shame.
Yeah.
That was my do or die.
So his arm almost comes out of socket where he was hit earlier. Like it just is ripped a little bit more. And he's like, so back at the top of the round.
Can't be flanked. I couldn't be flanked previously.
No.
You can't now. Fuck.
Oh, you flanked. You flanked, girl.
Oh my God.
Fuck
Crit.
I'm dead.
you. Yeah.
I didn't smite. I just critted.
Still, I'm feeling great about it.
15.
I'm gonna find this one fucking dude.
All right.
Stumped.
Screams internally.
The other guy.
Screams and turns.
Crit misses.
Thank you, gods.
All right. So,
That
Hail Shadow Daddy.
and misses the ogre.
yeah.
Okay, so back to Zerithian. Death save.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Oh boy. You forgot about the ring die.
Heal him.
11. Two passes. All right. So, ogre.
I'm gonna hit the same guy I've been hitting for the past couple of turns. That's a nat 20.
Nat 20. Roll me the
Fuck
damage.
this guy.
Actually, I don't think you'll have to, but roll me damage.
No, I want to roll damage
Oh,
on this.
Let's get some.
That's 24 total.
He's dead.
Fuck. And then I'm gonna make my movement to move right here.
Yeah.
All right. So, Stickman.
Get him, Shrek.
All right.
So like,
Get out of my swamp.
it's looking better for your group of miscreants. One guy's down, but the rest of them are like taking him out.
I invite you now to an inner monologue of Stickman.
Yeah, we were gonna get the fuck out of here, but now it looks like I can earn some points by killing this guy.
And he runs
Looks
up
like
like
old
this.
Stickman's moving up in the world.
He runs like this up.
Yeah,
Stickman.
He opens up his shirt a little bit more and says, "Yeah."
It's like a
Save a
plume
lady
of-
from potential assassins. Yeah, you could move
I
on.
want Stickman in our party.
all right, Stickman.
I really don't.
Let's do it.
He was arrested for something and probably involved that state.
All right, roll the damage, man.
So I rolled a 15
Roll that beautiful stick
and a
footage.
13.
Neither hit.
Damn, I'm so sorry. I rolled a God. Okay,
17 plus 5.
17 hits.
22.
Yeah.
and then that's a 13.
Okay. Does not hit. So you hit with one.
One again. Fingers crossed for a 2. All right, 5.
Did you roll with advantage on the hits?
I did not roll. I did not roll with advantage on the hits.
Yep, I got you.
Yeah, wait.
So
It doesn't matter.
Oh, he's
Oh,
dead.
okay.
Never mind.
Yeah. He had like one.
Stickman comes across
Yeah.
with a stick.
Oh, the
And
day's work.
cracks across the guy's skull. Now it's just the one
And
guy
for the rest
that's
of my
left.
movement, he'll lean up against this wall.
He goes, crack.
All in a day's stick.
All right. So that is rough. Last guy up. He looks rough, but not bad rough.
You're
This
never
is
gonna guess
somehow
what I'm
worse
gonna
than
do.
ration.
You gotta inflict wounds.
I'm gonna cast their little infliction.
All right. Roll that beautiful
I'm shocked.
attack damage.
Roll that beautiful
Yeah, see, that's why I wanted to
damage.
get up and flank him, yo.
Yeah. Because
Amazing damage.
oh no, 17.
Okay. Yeah, you hit.
Fuck this guy in particular.
3, 4. I keep losing him in between my turns. That's really unfortunate. Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. 32 points of necrotic
Okay,
damage.
so your eyes go shadowy there for a second, and like the other people are kind of watching you as your eyes just coalesce with shadows, and then you reach forward, and then you just kind of go Kalima, and like the dude's heart goes out of his chest, out of a hole that just appears onto the ground. And he goes, and as the heart's being pulled out, you do this motion, and it just bursts.
Water balloon.
Death save.
Which one? Oh, that one.
Yeah, it's 19.
And he is stable.
Gotcha.
This is Cerithian's stable. And the battle is over.
I cast Spare the Dying because I didn't see him stabilize from a meta standpoint. I'm gonna start ripping the Sealy stones off their necks.
Nice.
Hurry. Oh, I'd like one of those, Finner says. Just one. Just one.
You know what? We can discuss this after we're out.
He looks at Cerithian. He's like, oh, well, sounds great. He goes and punches like one of the dude's faces a few times, like until his ear like kind of smashes off. He pulls it out, tucks it in where he put the tooth. Buddy pods.
Man, I wonder why this guy was arrested.
A mystery!
For later.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I hate him.
All right, and so you guys make your way down through there, and then you finally come to the one doors that you first went through where you were let out from the guards.
Hold a moment. I cast Augury.
All right, so you cast the bones again. And you're like, they're like trying to go through. It's like, come on. The ogre's like, come on, and then you wait, hold your hand and cast a spell, and you see it open the door, and no one's out there. And Fenris goes, oh, that way, and starts walking a certain way.
Okay. I open the door.
Oh, this way.
Why that way? Is it the way that I came from?
No, this is the right way for us to leave. I do know this part of the prison rather well.
Do you?
I do.
Then perhaps you would not mind an exchange, just to be certain.
Certainly, you give me the Sealy Stone, I give you the directions.
No. I recall I told you to stay the fuck out of my mind. Now, given that we're at an impasse, if you will allow me into yours, then we'll go that way.
See these two?
Mind?
Certainly. It's a deal.
No, I didn't give it to him. I was just channel divinity, detect thoughts.
Oh.
Whoa.
So yeah, he's like, he's basically just thinking, I'll give them whatever I can get so I can get out of here and eat someone.
It'd
Be like that. Why?
You've been watching too much Ted Bundy documentaries.
I mean,
What a sympathetic character, old Ted.
Lord.
Seems like a great guy.
seems like he knows himself.
The question
Real
is,
charming smile.
can I make his head explode in one fell swoop if I try really hard?
He didn't get hit by a single one.
I know.
Just tell him he's threatening Stick Guy's stick.
Stick
And
Guy's
then
like,
he's done.
we gotta do something.
Move, we talk about the stones later.
This way then.
Yes.
Stone.
No.
Well, I mean, I was fine in my prison cell. They
Certainly,
brought
then
me
go back to it
all-
by all means, and you will never eat another person.
Give me a persuasion check.
Good at that. That's a nat one. The nice guys hate me today.
Yeah.
Me in particular. Fuck me.
It's because it's a youth session.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Fine, we'll have it your way. Follow me. And he heads off. This way, everyone.
Oh boy.
Following, but I'm hanging back.
All right.
Watching for traps.
So he heads down a little ways, and then you notice that he opens up a storage room, and then he goes to the back area where there's a wall, and he like starts feeling around. And you notice now too, with your passive perception, that there's like a rock that's a little bit out of place. He goes, "Oh, yes, here it is. Matthias, I'm coming to you soon. We have unfinished business." And the wall just kind of separates and opens. He goes, "Come this way, ladies first."
I go. I have no choice. So I go.
Okay, you go through.
I'm watching
And
my pockets and my
you
desk.
feel the tingly sensation like evaporate from you now. So you have full functionality of your spells once again. And you are in what looks to be like this kind of like chiseled out like escape corridor. And he's leading you down, and then finally like he comes to another section that has like a sewer like latch, one of those like air hole things. Remember the what are they called, like the turny vault things, like on a
Valve?
submarine? Yeah, valve door. He goes, and he opens it up, and you feel this flame just kind of. Okay, furnace time. Whoop. And he hops on down.
Into the fire?
No, like down into the room. It's a well-lit room. You can't see much other than what like you're in there for. And the Stickman goes down after him.
Can Ogre fit there?
Yeah, Ogre fits barely. He's
Had to lard up before
So you
getting
get-
through
Births
there.
himself.
you get down into the place, and like it's the furnace.
Yes.
Yeah,
So I know where I am.
yeah.
Is there anyone in it?
We've been
No,
here.
no one's in here.
Or we've been here.
So yeah, and Fenris goes, but I held up my end of the bargain.
I never agreed.
Oh.
Oh.
She didn't.
She didn't.
She didn't.
Do you know Matthias? He says to Stickman. Stickman goes, yes. You wouldn't want to make him angry, would you? I suppose I would be very nice to me and very
I
mean
cast
to her.
suggestion on him.
To Fenris?
Yes, and he automatically fails the save because I'm in his mind.
So
How long does
brutal.
that last? Channel Divinity?
A hot minute.
A while.
Enough for it to not have mattered.
Damn.
Wow. That's pretty badass.
That was a epic ruse.
Yeah.
Got bamboozled.
You are going to drop the Sealy stones for now, and you are going to lead them to safety.
That makes so much sense to me. Come! Come, friends! We have work to do! And he starts walking out. Are you coming as well?
I will find my own way, thank you. You have a lovely afternoon.
You too. It's been delightful. and he heads off with it. The ogre kind of goes, I'm not going with you all. Or you. He just starts walking out a different way.
They were never heard from again.
Stickman goes with him there.
Poor Stick.
Stickman now has a cudgel.
Stickman actually went to university.
Yeah, Stickman studied stick for his major.
All right, so that's happened. All this time, you guys have been at the palace. So we'll catch up with you guys. Let's say you got about an hour of things that you can do. What would you like to do? You two are pretty drunk.
Yeah.
When Laren gets back, Kalika has made her rounds.
I came back.
And she came back.
I'm probably
like, street
honestly
food.
babysitting them at this point.
Yeah.
So we had some sort of like friendly engagement, like as far as like a like sparring went,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like teaching you a bit of what my dad taught me back in the Feywild, and we're both.
Oh yeah. He's just wobbling,
He's like,
rubber banding all over the
Yeah.
place.
I'm just drinking on the couch trying to catch up.
But that's
I'm going to the library.
okay, so you head to the library. Are you drinking too?
Yeah, I'm drinking now.
All right.
Yeah.
Give me a check. Man, you're going to get back after freaking out a bunch of prisoners. And everyone's
That's
gonna
an
be drunk.
18. I'm sober.
Hey.
All right. You're sober.
can't get
Nerithian.
drunk.
I'm not drinking.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna have
That's
that
18
problem.
plus stuff too.
Oh yeah.
So about an hour goes by. You guys just hanging out. You're in the library. You get back to the palace. Did you clean up yourself a little bit?
Try it if there was an opportunity.
Okay, give me a just give me a roll, a d20 roll.
14.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you're pretty cleaned up a little bit. Like get most of the blood and stuff off of you.
You still have a ton of wounds though.
Yeah, I'm bleeding.
Yeah.
But I bleed black and I wear all black. So
yeah.
Yeah, the guards are like, Lady Vazra,
yes, he is with me.
to who?
I'm assuming
Zerithian?
I have
Oh yeah,
Zerithian,
yeah.
Oh, is everything.
He looks odd. Your friend?
We've had an unfortunate day. I think I need to get back to my room.
We just busted out of prison. Sure. You guys make your way in.
Thank fuck. Sure you did.
Oh, I do that to you guys. All right, you make it back to the room, I assume, if that's where you want to go. Yeah. So Vazra opens the door.
And Common is going pull, and he throws a pillow up into the air. Like he's shooting with an eldritch blast.
Yeah.
Well, you
And
look like
you
shit.
see
There's
you.
literally Raytheely flying around the room, and like Harambe's like,
Feathers falling from the ceiling.
You see you with the scar down your face, skinnier, looking and go, and he goes, "It's me without a mirror."
Yes, it's you. It's you.
Oh hey Vaz, what? Who's that?
he is me.
You're me.
Wait, but you're you.
Only he's way more weird than you.
I'm hurting.
Yeah.
Can I feel better?
I can tell you're hurting
What's your HP?
inside.
23.
I'm gonna lay on hands.
Yeah, she looks rough.
How many?
Like, third.
All the hands.
You make your way. You make your
Here's
way
all
about
the
right
hands.
now.
All of that.
You had somebody a courtesan looking out for Vazra, so he told you that she came in. She looked a little rough.
So, are we bringing
nowadays.
hobos into the room now?
Oh, that's good because like we can go find some more hobos and bring them. Yeah, totally.
Why are there two Nerithians?
Yeah.
I'm Zerithian. He's Zerithian.
It's
I'm not Zerithian, I'm Nerithian.
Okay.
No, Zerithian. Zerithian.
No, the whole spelling thing gets me confused too sometimes. But the
I'm
N,
monkey.
the N goes like that.
This is so much better than prison.
Vazra?
Laren?
How was your day at the prison?
Fucker.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for waiting. We are back. And sorry about the stream tonight. We know this on and off a little bit. There's like crazy winds here that are blowing tire swings and everything willy-nilly.
There's like a
Along
cow
with our
flying.
bandwidth.
It's
Witches.
At least three. At least three witches.
Alright, so does Vazra finish up listening to her music box?
Oh,
She's
actually,
not gonna leave for a bit.
Okay.
I am going to quickly just like knock at her door.
You hear a knock at your door.
No reply at first, at least. No words. No words.
No words.
I'm gonna knock again.
You hear a knock at your door.
Mage hand the door open.
You gonna open it?
I'll mage hand it open, but I'm not moving from just kind of holding my music box and just kind of swaying a little bit.
Yeah.
She's like completely translucent.
I'm going to.
You're starting to like come a little bit out of your hangover, or like a little bit out of your drunkenness.
drunkenness.
Yeah, both of you.
I'm gonna walk in,
Oh yeah, that's right.
close the door behind me, just kind of. Where are you on the bed?
She's not on the bed. She's just standing in front of it, just kind of holding her music box and just kind of looking at it and just kind of swaying.
I'm going to kind of go over and just sit down on the bed. So that's why you're saying he can't come back.
Yes.
How long did you say you've been here again?
A century.
I can't help but notice the kind of symmetry in you cheering me up this morning and me doing a shit job at trying to cheer you up tonight. I can't say much that you didn't say earlier, like, I can't make it better, but at least you know that I'm here, burning with you. It's a very pretty song.
Apparently it was my mother's. But I never got to hear her sing it.
So you all on the outside, you hear a rap at the door.
I don't answer it.
You go.
Yeah.
You go and answer it.
I mean, why not? I mean, he's working on things, and
So when you
he's
answer
busy.
it,
So
you see one of the courtesans is there, and basically there's a letter, and he hands it, and he goes, His Royal Highness thinks it possibly would be best if you were to return to Ollard's Mill now. Apparently there has been something that has happened in the prison, and he wishes to protect you all.
right. Thanks. I'm gonna take the letter and shut the door. Is it addressed to anybody? So I'm gonna open the letter and read it quietly to myself.
So this official document from Leopold, and do you want me to just tell you quietly, or?
Go for. I mean,
Okay,
yeah.
it's
I'm just
pretty-
reading
I mean,
it to
Fabian's
myself.
going on behind and just being like, "What's that?"
I'm
So
just gonna.
basically,
Gonna suffer a hangover.
it says,
Yeah, exactly.
Rubber band's back.
I appreciate it's from King Leopold's hand. It says, you make it hard to be allied with you. Please send Vazra my regards and tell her that I will look into it. The matter that happened to the prison today.
I'm just gonna quietly say to myself, "Oh, so we make it hard," and shut the letter. And then I'm gonna take.
And it also says, it says, by royal decree, we would like to send you as lords and ladies to go back to Ollard's Mill and to stabilize the populace there in the time being.
We make the
As
king
order of the
hard.
decree.
Sweet. So I shut the letter. I grab the plate of bacon. I have the letter underneath the plate of bacon, and I'm just gonna like lightly knock.
Okay, you lightly hear someone knock at your door.
Do you want me to open it for you?
I don't care.
I go over it. I open the door.
There's a plate of bacon, Kalika, and a letter.
She doesn't see the letter yet. She doesn't see the letter is concealed underneath the hands. Hey, I brought you bacon.
She does see it with her passive perception. I'm
Okay,
just saying.
good news. Good news. We're lords and ladies. Yay, bacon.
I'm mentioning bacon in my face.
Yeah, but we gotta go back to Ollard's Mill by royal decree, and something about a prison and keeping us safe.
I almost died. I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, well he's working on it. He says,
Cool.
but we should.
I can't move yet. Not yet.
I just set the plate of bacon down next to her, and I'm gonna hand the letter to Laren.
I take it.
It says what I told her.
Yeah.
Interconic in your mind.
So let me get this straight.
We make it hard.
First
That's all
time-
you need to know.
First time we got kicked out by a merchant, now we're getting kicked out by the freaking king.
We're not being kicked out. We're being assigned.
I mean, that's what you want to call it.
Assigned by royal decree.
Yeah, and we got assigned by a merchant last time too.
Lord Fabian.
Who's kicking us out? Cerithian says as he pops his head over your shoulder.
Smack.
While you're busy doing this, I'm gonna go watch.
Zerithian not found.
No, I'm going to go to the mage tower. We
He
have
blue screen.
things to do there.
Will you bring me when you're ready?
Of course. I go outside. Children, are you behaving?
He smacked me.
We're behaving. He's not.
He's done it.
It's true. I may not be. I don't know.
Okay, no touching each other. You guys on separate side of the rooms. I can't believe I have to treat you like children. Oh
Smack
my god.
A light pat.
So we're
Keep in mind he's drunk, so it's like a graze. It's like,
Oh my
like-
god, you
He's like, shut up, you beautiful man.
no
I think-
amount of pain that I could
whenever he smacks you, he goes.
no amount of pain that I could cause you would be nearly as filled with karma as you waking up tomorrow morning.
Why? Whenever you're saying all that stuff, he like turns around and just starts rubber banding away.
Wow. Kalika, please tell me
You
you're
guys
fully
have started
sober.
a monster with Fabian.
I am entirely sober.
She is actually.
So,
I tried, but to no avail. So,
alright.
Fails.
I don't want you to heal. I don't want you to heal Fabian at all. I want him
Me
to
neither.
suffer.
wasn't gonna do it anyways.
I want him to feel what a hangover feels like.
What's a hangover?
Don't worry about it, bud. You'll know tomorrow.
Sounds like a good time.
It isn't.
A hangover is when you have done things against the state and they wrap a rope around your throat and cast you over a bridge.
That's called hanging
Over.
I like his
over a
name better.
bridge. That's not what we're gonna do to you.
You guys are gonna hang me?
No.
Yep, that's it. You're on to
Smack her.
us.
Is he actually
I'm
like
picturing
hurt?
that scene from that show where the
his
guy
feelings.
walks out in the yard and just smacks everyone.
We've created an alcoholic, guys. Fuck.
Yeah.
We need to like get him to feel that hangover so he
Passes
like,
him
realizes-
another shot
Yeah, make it worse.
and another one.
Okay, roll me check.
and another times and
So Kalika,
Five.
we're
You're
going
out.
to the mage tower
Yeah,
later.
he just
Okay.
passes
once
out.
Face first,
Oh,
butt up
okay.
in the
Or
air.
keep
Yeah.
things in the future.
We're leaving, and I don't know if
Face
leaving
down,
a hobo
ass
in
up. That's
the
the way we like
castle
to
is
pass
the
out.
best idea, but we can keep him and Fabian or Nerithian away from each other.
How like close can they be?
have
Should we
no
travel
idea.
in two parties?
Came to warn people. Who can I warn?
You warned us. Good
You've
job.
warned us.
High five.
We're. I don't know if you know this, but we're pretty much the protagonists here. It's pretty great. So you literally couldn't have told
Fourth wall,
anyone better.
Is this anime?
Don't worry about it.
Okay, I won't.
You told Vazra, and that's probably the best person to tell about it, but now she's kind of doing her thing, and we need to give her a break, because God knows that she's been hurting for a bit.
So, while you're sitting there, another knock comes at the door. This time,
I opened the door.
it's two guards dressed in like azure blue gemstones, and they say, "The king has arranged horses and a carriage for you all. We're to come to get your things."
Oh.
Sweet.
Honestly, all of our stuff we kind of carry on our backs. There's not much luggage, all things considered, but we definitely appreciate it.
I'm gonna pack up the food.
Is it?
Oh yeah, how much food are we allowed to take? Is that like chill?
There's food packed for you.
Awesome.
Is it all the king's horses and all the king's men?
No.
So we still need to figure out how we're gonna travel with both our friends.
Well, Vazra is the smart one, and I don't know how to answer that question.
I'm gonna go into the room with Vazra.
Yes, hello, how can I be of assistance? What is going on?
So I know it's not a great time.
No, I'm perfectly fine. What do you need?
Pushes more bacon towards her.
Eat more bacon.
Perfect. So we the king's all ready for us to go. We have a carriage, tons of food, but we have a small problem. Our two friends that are not supposed to be near each other.
Neither Ethian scouts ahead anyway. Typically.
Sure. All right.
I mean, we need to send someone with him given the recent events, but it should
Can
be
we-
totally fine.
Can we see if he can turn himself into a bird and just like fly above? Like, how close can they be?
Honestly, I don't want them. Since Zagathian was already in the town and we have gotten close to the prisons before, I think that it's a matter of feet. I would like to keep a half a mile distance between them, if at all possible.
Yeah, you noticed that once you didn't feel anything, but Zerithian started feeling better, like pretty much right after Nerithian exited the compound.
So I will. I can travel ahead.
Okay, if you're willing to accompany
Yeah.
him. I do need to stop at the mage tower before we leave.
Okay. So
We
I'll
were
travel
going to
ahead.
anyway.
Yeah, I'll travel ahead with a horse
The
for
guards,
myself and for Nerithian.
Ask Laren because you're out there. Shall we help Lord Fabian to the carriage?
Oh man, I was actually kind of wanting to drag him on his face. Yeah, that would be great.
One of them picks you up and fireman carries you out.
Does he like return to any form of consciousness whatsoever?
No,
Like, he's
you're
picked
out.
up? Oh
Yeah, you-
man.
I'm gonna grab a horse from me and Nerithian, and I'm gonna head to the mage tower ahead
Oh no,
of
we
them.
we have Agatha.
Well,
But like,
in
You
the
guys
in
can
the Pokeball.
ride to Hagatha.
No, we have the T-Rex egg in the Pokeball.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. So Hagatha is out there, but she's tied to the back of like a really nice 4-horse carriage. Yeah.
Cool. So I'll grab Hagatha and
then-
ride her.
Okay.
Undo her from the
Well, I mean, yeah. Now I'm gonna keep her there.
And then another horse. You take another horse with you. A provision. There's a lot of courtesans and guards that are out there, they're you're just getting your stuff together. So you head on and go to the tower. Okay. You see Fabian being loaded into the carriage gently.
Here you are, Lord Fabian.
luggage.
Every time he gets laid down, he immediately reverts to like the face down, butt up in the air.
Okay,
every
gotcha.
time, no matter
Wow.
what. He's like a cat that lands on his feet, but butt up.
He's a man that lands on his face.
And so you head off. You two are still there.
I'll come out of room. I apologize for the delay. But to the mage tower, yes?
Yes. You're gonna ignore it?
Ignore what?
That's a pretty mask you wear. And I'm gonna leave and go towards the carriages.
I'm very good at it.
Same.
Zerithian goes with you, kind of walking behind you.
Alright.
All right, so they're all in the carriage. Do you go?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You guys get to the carriage. You make it back to the tower. Kalika a little bit ahead. So Vincent like ushers you up, and another mage lets you in. And Common and Nerithian and Calliope are all. Have you seen Calliope yet? You haven't.
I've never seen Calliope.
So you see Calliope, this small little girl with looks like large metal wings that are kind of folded down. She's wearing like dainty white, kind of almost transparent kind of clothing, and has tattoos all over. Her head's shaved. She has tattoos there, and her eyes are completely white. And she kind of looks up, and
Have I ever seen someone that looks like her? Like, ever? Do I know what she is?
you think that is some sort of diva,
A what?
like angel.
An angel?
okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm just
That's
gonna.
even.
What?
That's more intense than I thought it was.
What do I know about that sort of creature?
Angels.
Yeah,
can be
or
powerful.
Whatever you called it.
You don't know exactly like how they're created, but they're the forces of light in the universe.
You've got two angels.
So I'm just gonna kind of look at her, and like I'm just gonna keep my eyes on her, and I'm gonna walk towards them.
Hey,
Hi.
Calliope got new wings.
Oh, this is Calliope.
Yeah. Calliope, this is Kalika.
Hi, Kalika.
We're good
Hi,
friends.
Calliope. Anyways,
Kalika, what is going on?
so I'm gonna catch them up. We need to get going. The king has told us we need to get back to Lord's Mill. We are lords and ladies, and you and I are gonna travel ahead to make sure nothing bad happens for that bad thing we were talking about earlier.
What was that about?
So it's really hard to explain.
Pulls out tape recorder and hits play.
Did Vincent read that note that Vassar gave him?
I'm gonna pull
What we told
out
him.
2 apples from the provisions and be like, okay, so time isn't just here. This apple's in like a duplicate universe thing, and
Wait,
if they
wait, hang on.
apples,
What the hell are you talking about?
You're gonna have to stop. What's the universe?
Interesting, Vincent says. Let's go on.
Anyways, so time is like an onion. It has layers,
Okay.
right?
Alright,
And so
with
we're
you.
in the top layer.
Okay.
Okay. And then Zerithian's from that second layer.
You lost me.
Okay, so there's a Nerithian in the first layer.
You're saying that Zerithian is me from a different timeline.
Exactly. So if the apples get together,
Vincent goes, that's very bad.
it is very bad. So he's one of the apples, and we need to go before the other apple shows up.
and
Hell,
why?
just for shits and giggles.
Oh God.
Nat 20. On an intelligence roll
The
for
top of your head.
So
in the palm of my hand.
It wasn't that.
this theoretical thing, you feel like makes kind of sense.
So basically, he gets it now. He's like, we can't be together. Only one of us can exist.
Yes, right. So we need to go ahead first, and I got us horses and got food, and we should go ahead and start.
That still makes no sense to me. But okay, I can agree with the premise.
Trust me.
All right, I'll trust you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Pat him on the back.
About this time, you guys are all, or the 3 of you are making it back with the chariot. Vincent actually messages you with a missive, and he's like, are you leaving?
We're about to head out, yeah?
Kalika and Nerithian already headed out a little bit ago. Did you go with them, Common?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I assume that Vazra and everyone else will catch up.
Okay, gosh. So the Common, Kalika, and Nerithian have already left. They said that they were heading towards Olard's Mill.
Yes, that's apparently our plan.
So I'm coming with you,
All
and
right.
Calliope is as well.
Okay,
We will have our stuff shortly.
all right.
I
Well, we're
also-
coming to you real quick soon, so
I'll see you outside.
yeah.
For shits and giggles, I also sent Raytheely to let them know we're coming. Like, note on town.
Like that other hawk that she killed.
Yeah. I want a red carpet when we arrive.
Right.
Lord,
Heads off.
Lords Nerithian, Common, Laren, and Fabian, Ladies Vazra and Kalika will be coming home.
With guests.
with guests. We hope the castle's going great, thanks.
With special guest Stickman.
Yeah.
Turning it still.
All right, so you guys finally make it to the tower. You guys head out of the city, no problem, and start heading out. And so you guys get to Vincent's, and he is another mage sends you up, and he is like furiously mage handing books and stuff into like this giant chest.
I thought I helped them do that previously.
Yeah, but he wasn't
There's more.
expecting to go as soon. He was
Right.
just saying like a few things, and now he's like, "Oh, I got
Gotta get everything.
Something tells me he learned.
You see Calliope there, and she's carrying over like books gently. and
Hi,
daily.
Calliope.
Hi, Larry. Ezra.
Those wings suits you.
Thank you. She folds them out.
Very pretty.
Vincent gave them to me.
He's very kind.
I like him.
I do hate to interrupt, Vincent, but I don't suppose you ever got that page separated for me?
No, we'll have to take the book with us. Oh my goodness, I'm in trouble. I'll be right back. And he turns around and he starts walking downstairs.
So, Calliope, I'm very glad you made it safe. But now, may I please have that crystal back?
Yes.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'm glad it could help you, and I put it back in my bag.
Thank you for helping me.
You're very welcome. I was not gonna let you stay there. Oof.
Gaff was very mad
I bet.
You know what? He's allowed to be mad.
and scared.
He's allowed to be scared.
He was always kind to me. I hate what may happen to him, but I'm glad that I got to walk in a garden
And fly?
and fly. They say that you're taking me to your home.
It seems like it.
Yeah.
You'll have to show me your flying.
Okay.
I'm very jealous.
Oh crap, Vincent said he required payment.
Oh, my heart.
I hope it's not too much. I only have so much in the fund.
How much do we have?
Around 2,000.
He's paying 500 though, right?
I don't know that as a character.
Oh, that's
Does
right.
not know.
So
Metagame.
after a little bit, Vincent comes back and he has a bag in his hand. And he puts it in. Actually, he carries onto it. It's the only thing other than like his wands and rings and stuff that he has. And he goes, he just kind of pats it and he goes, "We'll be separating the page elsewhere. So if you want to travel ahead, that's fine. Calliope and I can come a little bit later, or we can travel with you."
I do believe you had to finish something with Calliope.
If she is still willing, I do need that tattoo finished.
And I can help you pack up stuff. I'm pretty strong.
Okay. You guys work at it. You get to it. You guys get packed up. You head out that evening.
Do I get my tattoo?
Huh?
Finally?
She does it in the back of the carriage.
Well,
As
it's
you're
moving.
being- Yeah, like
Sure. Why not?
Those steady hands.
Is Fabian still passed out?
Yeah.
Is Fabian still passed out?
yeah, when you leave the city.
Oh, okay.
But so, yeah, a few days travel.
I would just like to note that every single night he and I are traveling, I tie him to something and I blindfold him.
Okay.
And every single night I also message Kalika confirming that
Without
they're
even
safe.
giving me dinner first.
No, I feed you for sure.
No, it's a candlelit dinner, me, Kalika, and a tied up Nerithian.
I want to teach Calliope
Wait,
how
are
to
you
steal
with us?
belts.
Yeah, I'm with both of you guys.
Oh, I thought you
Stealing's
left.
wrong.
No,
Vincent.
I
No,
figured
you're right.
they were
But we
catching
need
up
something to
us.
pass the time.
Well, I guess
Candlelit
if the
dinners
person
and-
says I can
Yeah.
steal it.
You can practice stealing them off
I don't
me.
have any candles.
She has a
I
lot.
have dark vision though.
I'll share.
We have that bush.
Okay, I like sharing.
We can light that bush on fire.
Tradition.
How bad was Fabian's hangover?
So your hangover was bad. You threw up from the most of the morning. Like your head felt like it was split in half.
So he was like super grumpy
Yeah,
all
and,
day.
and no one like healed you or anything
Yeah.
You
because they
saw
wanted
light
you to.
and
Yes.
it vibrates in your head.
But you make the trip and are unaccosted, and finally you start rolling in on the 5th day back across the bridge and in towards where Olard's Mill is. As you're traveling, you see that there's like processions of people kind of traveling with it. Towards Olard's Mill, like people from the surrounding towns and stuff. You notice a weird trend. You see like a lot of the ladies have like leather on with like belts and stuff, kind of, and like half their heads are shaved.
Oh my god.
And you see like some of them are like dressed up like kind of like in armor, like thick armor. Some of them have their hair like kind of spinning up in like what looks to be like horns. Some of the guys,
taste is terrible.
some of the
Yes.
guys look like fashionable bars like you would dress, and they
Never
have
mind,
their
it's all
hair
good.
like some of them look like Fabian.
Oh God!
I love how
Fabian
you
is
describe
really
everyone else's
uncomfortable by
style except
Well,
Fabian.
the shaved head with
Yeah.
like the top knots,
Yeah.
and like they're growing like these little goatees.
Kalika, I think we
Um,
might be famous.
Yeah, a lot
Just a
of
bit.
you see a lot of children. A lot of children are some of them are like, "I'm Nerithian, Rithili, go!" and like casting out
I
like
choose you.
and casting out like
Pokemon
little
trainer,
stick,
okay.
little, and like
Yeah.
some other children's like they have their shirts off with like little tattoos drawn all over them, and
Oh
their
my
hair's
God.
like all mussed up, and they're like, "Roar! You'll never defeat me!" and they're like fighting other kids. Yeah, and this is kind of the scene that you see as you get closer to Olard's Mill. As you make it into Olard's Mill Promenade, there is like a festival kind of spirit here. There are tons more people. Everything looks to be cleaned up. The road itself has been, all the carts and stuff have kind of been moved off of it. It looks to be like some lamps that have been erected. And then you see off in the distance, there has been a large gouge out of the mine itself. Like one part of it has just been like kind of opened up, and you can see workers on scaffolding all across it, like digging into it and creating space. A lot of the people here are dressed like that. A lot of the women, like in the tight leathers with like, you know, the belts and the shaved one side. Some of them have the spinny hairstyle. It's kind of more popular, like with the like belted up kind of shaved head look. So yeah, you are back home in Olard's Mill. Lots of food being had and created. As you come into town, people that recognize you, they go, and this cheer goes up, and you start seeing like all the people around, like just that didn't know who you were, like faces that you haven't seen, like kind of turn and go, and they start clapping and stuff, and just a loud hooray.
I'm just out the window waving. Hello, peasants.
I almost dive into the festival with reckless abandon.
Okay.
I can put my weapons away.
I'm making sure that we're keeping far enough away between them. And I guess, do you want to go towards the castle? Or...
So the castle
That
isn't
they're
finished
working
yet.
on?
They're working on it. They don't have any rooms made
I'm
yet.
Let's go
going
to Patricia's!
So you guys would have made it first.
I'm going to go to one of the guard towers.
Okay. So the prison like area has been taken down. Only the guard towers remain, and like a kind of makeshift barricade wooden wall is kind of erected. The inn that you saw that Mr. White's little like henchman was staying at, it actually has been renamed. The new name is the Lady of Belts, and yeah.
That's awesome. Let's see how far we can push this fucking meme.
This belt thing.
Yeah. Patricia's has actually been named now with a sign that says Patricia's.
Sweet.
Yeah, let's go to Patricia's.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go to Patricia's.
Okay.
We're gonna go to Patricia's.
So you head to Patricia's, and you head to the guard tower and look out over your domain.
Yeah, basically. Just kind of hide from what's happening.
That was a low
Neruthian.
point.
How are you?
It's
Of course.
Fine spirit we have here. A friendly, recognizable voice you hear. Yes. It's wonderful, isn't it? Festivals, I love them.
Has everything been going good with the watch?
Wonderful. Spectacular. Why not? I mean, you left me in charge, yes?
Yes, we did.
Like you. I've kept good watch on everything. There's a few things that happened, and I took it, squashed it, destroyed it.
Good man.
I have a soft spot. for
Where's the
this
rest
kind
of them?
character.
They're, I imagine, enjoying the festivities, probably around Patricia's.
Lovely Lady Patricia. Excellent food. Wonderful. Well, I must be out to find Brim. Too many people about. You never know what people might be doing. We've had to deputize a few people. I hope you don't mind. Took it from the town coffers. See Reinhardt, he knows. And he like walks off.
I feel like this guy's Zap Brannigan.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally the D&D Zach Brannigan.
But like a nicer Zap Brannigan.
Yeah, not a like actual douchebag.
Whatever's happening with this Vorgorser, I'm willing to send wave after wave of men. Am I right, men? You suck!
It's the element of surprise. Surprise!
So, what do you do with Zorithian? Do you keep him in the carriage? Do you put him in a different inn, or do you take him with you to Patricia's?
Put them in a different inn.
You do notice Nerithian up in a tower, and like you see, you and Common. Did you guys both head to Patricia's?
Yeah, totally.
Okay. Cool.
Now, I did want to say, too, at this point, I'm also looking for where he is and deliberately trying to stay away from him.
Okay. Yeah. You see them. You see the chariot
Yeah.
come in. And you know he's with him. It's hard to like notice who he exactly
Yeah.
is from here. Zerithian's just done a lot of sleeping this whole trip.
Yeah. That's
He looks like he's been exhausted and worn out and hurt a lot. So
Vincent and
Calliope.
I almost said Calliope.
Kaleidoscope.
We'll find you a spot that you can stay. I'm sure it won't be a problem at all to find one.
So Calliope is actually hanging out the window, like this, kind of looking at everything, like wide-eyed and smiling, like as you guys come into the town.
I must protect this beam.
The colors are beautiful, aren't they?
It's not like anything I've ever seen. Everyone's so happy. This is home.
Oh!
We can make you one.
I say that in character too.
Laren takes 20 necrotic damage.
You guys are
Feels damage.
You guys are still out in the promenade in the town.
Yeah, they're pulling up to Patricia's now.
Yeah.
You've gotten there
Yeah.
to Patricia's, so you walk in and
Yeah.
Patricia is actually in the Vazir kind of get up, except she's wearing like a dress instead of like tights, but the dress is buckled up with like multiple belts and stuff.
Yeah.
And she has two side shaves and one ponytail down.
Wow.
And she's like,
Patricia,
"Common,
you look wonderful. It's good to see you.
it's so good to see you all."
Horrible, sweaty writing there.
She hugs you. She goes, "Kalika,
Patricia!
wonderful to see you."
Look, we brought Laren!
Whoa!
What timing?
Patricia's looking good.
Yep. Yeah. How are you
In
doing?
a weird way, because it kind of reminds you of Asher too.
No, I know. She's looking good. How are you doing?
I can appreciate that fashion choice.
She goes, "It is the trend. Let me tell you. The tailors have been going nuts with this. Everyone's wanting to dress like it. You are a trendsetter.
That is hilarious to me.
Have you seen the little tiny commons?
Yes,
They're
they're adorable.
everywhere.
With their little tattoos?
Huh?
With their little tattoos?
Yes.
Like chocolate.
And there's a few Fabians.
They're so well hidden. You have no idea where they are.
Like you scan the crowd and it's
I feel
all
Fabian,
Vazras
what a
and so
drink.
on, and then all of a sudden there's like one Fabian. You're like, ah!
And he's just standing there, like, meditating.
It's like, where's
the wall.
Waldo?
Yeah.
Like the
No kids from like 2005.
Sorry.
Wow.
It's very awkward.
So flattered by everyone. That's amazing.
I'm having a
It's a celebration. You've
Having a
set us
time.
free.
Hey, it's changed a lot.
Well, Reinhard couldn't keep people out of here. They kept coming and coming and seeking a place. Of course, we have a lot of experts here, so the market's been good. We've been making tons of money.
Yeah, you have an alcohol stock now, right?
I do.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
Fabian runs outside and vomits outside.
Not even having to
I'm
drink.
gonna I'm gonna quickly send a message to Reinhardt saying, in case you weren't aware, we are in town.
And you see back. Oh, so that was why everyone is cheering.
Yeah.
I'll come find you shortly.
All right. I'll have I don't know, some kind of like hard cider, I guess.
Yeah, she gets hard cider all around water. She goes,
Hard
I've
cider.
been working on my favorite.
What's that?
Let me go get the trash.
God.
Don't you insult me like that. A picture of Laren.
Now she goes back with a bowl, and it's okay. It's not quite as nasty as you're used to, but she's trying.
I appreciate the effort. And then he slowly starts eating it, like wincing a little bit because it's not as good as what he's used to.
It's not as bad as what you.
Oh man, that actually
Yeah,
looks
yeah.
somewhat edible.
Yeah.
What's up?
I
will
not.
I will try some, just out of respect for Fabian.
Okay, it's like kimchi.
eyes like go really wide. He's like, oh my god. How is it?
It tastes. Have you ever had kimchi?
No.
Okay,
No.
it's like kimchi.
No, it's
Okay.
not. Kimchi is amazing.
Pickle.
Kimchi's
What's
great.
that?
That's not bad.
I don't
honestly.
like kimchi.
I love kimchi.
Very, very vinegary, like pickled kind of taste.
Fabian looks like
very
Anything
tickled.
pickled is
Like
badass.
the fact that if somebody acknowledged for the first time in his life that shit is like okay, he's like tickled.
You know what? That is actually probably
Pickle
food. It's not like
It's actually edible?
Yeah.
I didn't let it rot in the earth like it's supposed to.
Is that a requirement?
I will
gotta do
try
that.
a little bit.
Gotta do that.
You gotta do
It's necessary.
So Fabian, I like you, but I don't like you that much. Damn.
Oh, you do.
not enough to fucking try that shit.
Yes.
I'm not going to digest
I'll live
that.
on the wild side.
If you like kimchi, you'd like it.
Hey.
It's not horrible.
Yeah.
I've eaten
See?
worse.
See?
You know what? I will take your word for it. And
Didn't
keep
you
doing
grow
it.
up in a sewer?
Yeah, exactly. That's the point.
So horrible.
Wait,
Damn.
those 5 days
Sewer
we traveled,
bros.
and you didn't even mention that you lived in a sewer for a
So
short period of time.
the door opens
Long period.
and you see a large cloaked individual walk in, and then a small child.
Happy birthday, Steph.
What?
Oh, it's-
What?
Oh, that guy.
You farted for my trap
It's
card.
Beholder, dude.
Wait,
Beholder
what?
servant guy,
What's his
kid.
name?
His
Who?
name is Jotham.
Jotham, yeah.
Of course you would fucking remember that.
So Jotham goes,
Good intelligence.
Ah. "It's wonderful to see you all again. Mr. White has been so concerned. He hasn't heard back from you."
I have very shameful news, I'm afraid. But we can discuss it in private.
He would most definitely like to speak with you in private, at your earliest convenience.
Absolutely. I will be over before the night is out.
I believe that he is indisposed at the moment. Tomorrow,
Yes, that is acceptable.
I'll make the necessary arrangements. You can pick the place.
The mines, perhaps, after they're done working?
May I bring Thomas?
Absolutely. I would have it no other way.
Wonderful. Thomas, come along. And he walks out.
That
As
kid
Reinhardt.
gives me the creeps.
The
So,
Willy.
The context of this is a lot more fucked up now that I know what the hell's going on.
Yes, but do you also understand why I could not just outright say everything?
Oh, absolutely. I'm just saying, fuck.
So all of you together except for Nerithian, who's chilling in a.
Yeah.
Zerithian's like kind of looking around, like at everything.
Can I just get him a room at the Lady of Belts, as it were?
Yeah, the lady of belts. Yeah,
Belted lady or lady of belts?
either way. Which way do you like
The
better?
belt.
The belted lady sounds a bit like a bondage place.
Okay, the lady of belts. We don't want it to sound.
The lady
right.
of lady. The belt of belt.
Belted lady.
The lady
Anyway.
of belts.
I'll get him a room there.
All right, so yeah, he's
The belt.
so he's really close to John.
Helter
Okay.
Belter.
Oh my god! Damn it!
Belts and ladies.
I'll leave. I'm sorry.
I don't know where I'm going with this joke. It's not even going
He
anywhere.
who belts it. All right, I'm
No.
Let me see.
good.
her-
we reached to the pinnacle.
Yeah.
So you notice that as he's turning around, as Jotham's turning around, he like notices Zerithian and he goes. As he exits.
like the anime, like.
Yeah.
Well, Vazra has
And then a
insane
3-minute monologue
passive
per
perception.
person.
Yeah.
It's like,
Like
she
internal.
notices like everything.
Oh, fuck.
That's how she reads. That's how she watches anime and reads the subtitles.
And then all of us react, go. "Ugh."
Nani!
Where's the farthest place from Jotham that I can reasonably get him a place to be?
Zerithian?
Yeah.
Well, you don't know much. Do you ask around?
Let's wait for Reinhardt.
That's right, Reinhardt.
Okay. After a little bit, Reinhardt comes in. He looks kind of like dirty and dusty. He kind of is cleaning himself up a little bit, and he goes,
Reinhardt!
I'm just giving out hugs today. That's just what I'm doing.
oh, I appreciate it. I'm good. I'm hugged out.
Yeah. Okay.
That'll shake your hand.
Okay.
Everyone else loves hugs. Reinhardt's not a hugger.
The powers of awkwardness. Anyway.
I know you like, and he goes, just like the fade back.
Yeah.
So things have,
Guys, what's up?
Sudden thought.
things have been good.
That's a mega thought.
Things have been good while you all were gone. We've begun work on your castle.
Oh, my God.
We've dug out most of the foundations on the inner layer.
I'm so
We're going to be
excited.
working on the outer walls soon. Once we collect the rock for it.
Yeah, so apparently we're lords and ladies and a knight of this town and also the mountain. So feel free to do as much as you want.
Oh.
Yeah, we're not exactly going to
command it.
tell you no.
My lords and ladies.
Oh, no, no.
No, no, no.
Don't.
Please.
No.
No,
No.
Reinhardt.
You bow.
That's not what we meant.
We're on a first name basis here, bud. You don't need to worry
Reinhardt,
about
you
that.
certainly don't bow to us.
You
You
bow
saved
to
this
no
town
one.
as much as we did.
Yeah, seriously. If not more.
My lords and ladies,
Sincerely.
thank you for that. make sure that the town knows your new titles.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
You know, honestly, it might be better if they don't.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for now at least.
Bless this.
Very well.
So,
If you wish.
I've got a request.
I
We
love
currently have 2 friends, and I point to Vincent and Calliope. And I say, they need shelter. So he is a
Accommodations.
member of the Mage Tower over in Knightsbridge, and he's going to be staying in our town for
God.
a while to help with that kind of junk.
Very well. Master Mage. And Vincent goes, oh, it's very nice to meet you. I've heard so much about you, Reinhardt. I've heard nothing about you till now, but I'm sure we'll be friends. And a lot of people are looking at Calliope, like just like a lot. There's one
What the
kid.
fuck
There's
is
one
that?
kid that's dressed like Fabian. That's going. I'm just staring at her like.
Calliope's got gorgeous wings.
It's actually your son.
Calliope looks like a little
tiefling.
uncomfortable. Like everyone, she's smiling. She's like,
It's alright, they're being friendly.
Yeah.
Reinhardt. Calliope, it's lovely to have your acquaintance. Yes, I believe we can find a place for them. Where would be the best accommodations? They, of course, could stay at one of the inns. I would not recommend the castle or the mines yet. We don't have any good living arrangements there yet.
Yes. Vincent, where would you prefer to have your setup? Would you prefer a room or a building for yourself?
It'd be good if I had a building, I believe. And Calliope could stay with me. I'll make sure that she's safe.
Perfect. Then that, Reinhardt.
Very well. I'll find one of the houses.
Make sure it has plenty of bookshelves. I know he'll need it.
We'll do our best to accommodate you, Vincent. Thank you. If you'll come this way, I'll have you sorted. Calliope, Can I stay here for a little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would you
How old are
mind?
you?
Hmm?
How old are you? Real quick. I don't think we ever asked.
340.
Oh, fuck.
Whoa. Wait. You're 340?
I was getting like the 9, you know,
Yeah.
9 to 12.
10, 11.
That's
For
amazing.
that race, it
Part-
may be about that.
Intriguing.
Commons internal monologue.
Is
She's
that a-
clearly an elf.
Problem?
Not at all.
What?
Also,
I was just
Reinhardt,
curious.
before you leave, can you get my friend Zeratin set up somewhere? Ideally somewhere.
Far from near Ethan.
Maybe he should stay with Vincent and Calliope.
That would be good, yes.
Yeah, he's a wizard.
Would you mind?
You don't know that.
It's twins,
Oh, I
brother.
don't know that. Sorry.
Yes, actually.
Wow.
They don't get
Small
along, so
world.
we have to keep them far apart.
Okay. Yeah, sure. I'll pick a little bit larger house, but
They
that
start
should be
choking
able
on
to work.
apples.
I still kind of keep distance from Calliope.
Okay.
I've been meaning to ask,
really
why
awkward.
is it they need to stay apart? Because, I mean, Kalika was explaining to me that they're, like, from different... Is this the best place?
No.
This is not
Okay.
the best place.
It's actually, in fact, the worst place.
Reinhardt's like, what? Huh?
Don't worry about it, Reinhardt.
Hey, it's not that important, probably.
Separated at birth.
Yeah.
Different
They're
mother,
real
different
they're real
families.
horrible enemies.
They just met each other. They
Yeah.
don't like each other.
I have complete trust in you all.
They throw apples at each other.
Within
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
It's a tradition.
That is true.
Master
It is a huge
Zerithian, there's candied apples out there.
I love
Common
Russ
leaves.
talking to himself. It's great.
A whole session of...
We'll make sure to get you some candied apples.
Common's already gone for candy apples.
I like them.
Mixing.
There's a handful of cherry blossoms in the air where Common previously
voice is
was.
not
I
something
effing
I
want
expected,
one
but
now.
I think
I'm
it's
not
fine.
disappointed.
Great.
So want a caramel apple.
Oh my god, me too! I've
So
actually
I'll
never had
take
caramel
them
apple.
and have them sorted. And
I
are
was
you
saving
staying here, all of you, or will you be staying at the inn that you stayed at last time?
Honestly,
I'm staying here.
I don't know.
I will stay with whatever those two decide.
I'm not there. I'm getting candied apples.
If you're staying here, I guess I'll stay here too.
Fabian's still
you sure?
outside. He never came back in.
Oh, he just is throwing up.
Yeah, he's having a hard.
In character, you have
Someone who
I
said
have
alcohol.
suspicions.
So there are like some concerned
suspicions.
like
Because
belted
I have
ladies
suspicions
that
that
are like,
came
oh, it's okay, like trying to hold your hair back.
Oh no, he's like vomiting upwards, like.
Jesus
One of them's
Some kind of monster.
I think
Like a
it's time we
fountain.
fix him.
You know what? I don't even want to.
He did this to himself. He earned it. It's like this fucking exorcist in here.
Weirdest curse.
It's like his head just turns around and he starts vomiting on everyone. Fuck.
Later in the
Wow.
day.
It was a lot cleaner without Master
That is totally all right with
Fabian,
me.
but we'll make sure to clean it up. I'll get them sorted and come back to see you later. Your guards have been doing an excellent job, by the way.
Perfect.
They've hired on a few more people with the coffers, so you have a town guard now.
That's great.
10 strong.
Good to hear.
Yeah.
They're not jerks, are they?
They seem like an okay sort. They could be jerks. I haven't really talked with them much. I've been doing other things.
Okay.
Okay. Well, enjoy the festivities. Tomorrow we are actually having a naming ceremony for some of the babies that have arrived.
Oh.
Oh.
So, yes, it'll be.
Oh,
quite
no.
the festivity.
Are they gonna name kids after us too?
It could happen.
Oh. I have plenty of names to give them.
Well, I'll leave you to it.
I don't even need those pages in my.
How many babies do you
anymore.
think they
Chill now.
Like
Well,
30.
actually, no, you
30 at
don't know
least.
that.
No, we don't.
This is medieval
Like
society.
mountains of
I mean,
babies.
there's
Like
nothing
two
else to do.
every 2 minutes.
Yeah. There's like 5 babies, but like, also like another 5 baby corpses. So.
Fuck.
Medieval times.
Medieval
Yeah.
times,
Yeah,
that's
they did.
Yeah.
true.
Just
Living
being-
past
just
that
being real.
first month.
Just
Yeah.
being real.
That's a hard month.
No
in medieval
vaccines.
times.
Cleric magic, though.
That's
Cleric
true.
magic.
Cleric
though.
magic.
How many clerics are there?
Well,
Enough?
there's Caliana.
That's true.
I guess
There's
some,
magic
yeah.
here. That plays into it.
When it comes to a place that
At least-
high magic
So we
exists, I don't
have-
think that's that
No,
big of a
I-
problem.
Like an
This isn't Eastern
exponentially
Europe.
growing population.
Does magic
fact that-
cure polio?
I hope
Probably.
so. Cure disease. Yeah, it does.
Magic can probably give polio.
Greater restoration.
But a lot of people, don't have
Bestow
money.
curse.
Okay, I guess it'd be bestow curse.
A
I
lot
was
of
hoping
people
there'd be
wouldn't
an
have money
inflict
for it
disease
though,
spell.
because
Yeah.
like spells are kind of
Yeah,
treated
sort of.
as commodities
Yeah, that's
by
true,
most
too.
temples and stuff. So they'll deal out some of them, but yeah, you're right. Like polio, they wouldn't be able to. Anyway,
It's like the time you had to pay the
there's some people with
We're
polio.
Cure
delving-
Lou Gehrig's disease.
We're delving into
Greater
the
restoration.
intricacies.
All right, so
Intricacies.
Reinhard leaves with Vincent and Zarithian. Calliope's staying there. She's actually sitting at the bar and her feet are kicking. And she has like a mug, not a veil in front of her, but of like what's kind of like apple cider. And she's like sipping it daintily.
I'm gonna sit next to her,
Sweet child.
and I'm gonna start talking to her.
I want all of her
Have you ever
dreams to
seen
come
someone
true.
like me? What do you think?
I think your horns are pretty.
I think your wings are pretty.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna sit there next to her.
Choking on this moment.
I want to see her grow up as happy as possible.
She's 340.
She's a child!
Screw the fuck up.
Yeah, man.
We don't know how long angels live.
We don't know how long she was tortured either. Maybe she's like 5 on the
She
inside.
may be
Ugh.
15.
I think-
in angel years.
I think the thing that makes you and me the most beautiful is that, like Vazra, in common, there's not many that look like us. We're different, but unique. And you can find beauty in unique.
Someone
Racism's bad, guys.
Someone please give her an Oscar.
Please give this sweet child a like teddy bear or some shit. God damn.
At that moment, Common bursts back into Patricia's with like 2 candied apples in his mouth and like 7 more in his hands.
Hey.
He is very unique.
Harambe. No, Harambe's
Kenny
chilling
Apples.
with Zarithian.
No, her
Pass one.
Harambe probably is hanging out then.
Okay, cool. You didn't take
I got Ray Thiele up there, but he probably stayed. Common's like his uncle.
Old Uncle Common.
This is the first time Laren's had a candy apple.
It is.
Harambe.
Oh yeah,
Under the
He's never had
despotic,
one before.
like, rule of Spire.
Yeah.
First time you have had a candy apple if you want one.
Oh no, he's like broken fire hydrant outside. Just
Still, you were out of vomit.
Inner
I'm
city
sorry, this
No,
is not.
it
playing
keeps
in
fucking
you.
coming back down.
No. You'd be dead.
No.
That is horrendous.
I stuffed your
Matt.
mouth with a candied apple on my way in.
As
That's
the-
where we draw the fucking line.
As
We
the
we let it pass when it was a 5-minute piss. Fuck no to the fire hydrant.
As the
vomit.
creator of the universe, you cannot catch your own vomit and then vomit it back out. I'm
Even
sorry.
if you tried, it's just like
That's a good way to fucking die.
Run out eventually.
that's how Hendrix died.
But you're nasty.
No joke. Yeah.
Congratulations.
He succeeded.
There's some
I didn't know
people
that.
with like buckets and water, and they're like trying to clean. They're like, oh, you
No, he just pressed the digitations and started cleaning like immediately.
Oh, he has that.
Yeah. No, he's good now.
Just vomit, prestidigitation.
You see, like you look over, and there's like a group of 7 Fabians, like men and women, kind of like, and they all just staring at you.
The cult of personality.
And I just stare at them.
and they know, and all is right.
Feedback loop.
And then he turns around and walks into the place. Everybody.
7 days passed, and they didn't move.
They follow like together, like what's going on?
Oh God.
Like I said, the cult
least
of personality.
So what this kind of has a feel of is like Comic-Con. Like everyone's dressed up like you, like in like festivities kind of.
I'm
Okay, is this like a
freaking
fashion
out.
statement or is this just cosplay?
Some of it is fashion statement. Some of it is straight up cosplay. Like
That's-
the kids are like
I'm
the kids are
freaked
like
out because people
cosplaying.
hate my kind.
So we're like the actors on the TV shows that
Don't
go
worry, not everyone's
cosplay.
You guys have your
We're
own
like trying to
booths.
avoid them.
Yeah, but I still.
Oh
like
God.
I almost played that.
I want to part my hair so that tattoo is invisible. For what
Okay,
it's worth.
because you don't want people starting to tattoo their faces.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably not the best outcome.
I
to
did it
come
for
out of this.
functionality, and I'm growing my hair out to cover it anyway. So
What?
No, I forgot.
Okay, got you. So yeah, and you guys are back in OR's Mill, your home. Everyone's there, and everything's good and wholesome for the time being. Calliope is happy drinking an ale, like not an ale, but like an apple cider. Common is eating upon the apples that are sweet and good. Everyone is happy, and that's where we'll end it. Before the misery starts. later.
yeah.
Yeah, there's no way it stays
What a
happy
warm,
for
tender
long.
ending for
but-
tonight.
Thank you guys so much for hanging with us. I know the stream's been up and down, but you can check it out on YouTube because we have the whole video recorded.
Whatever got cut out of this stream will be in the VOD. Fingers crossed.
You can see it.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much.